Let's see. We good? Looks like we good. Yes, no? Good. Okay. In that case, well, hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed, CodeErr. We are playing more of ReZero, starting life in another world, the prophecy of the throne. Long title as always. which is why I don't really read it out in its entirety that often. In any case, when we last left off, we were fighting the Sin Archbishop of Sloth. And now, we're gonna try to complete that fight. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. What can we do? What can we do? Bunch of condiments, spices and such. I hear using flour or sugar can cause giant powder explosions, maybe. Okay, they're doing their job. But again, I have to figure out what to do. Talk. Okay, at least we can warn her. Nice. Well, how can we make it visible? Usually what helps is some kind of dust, or maybe, you know, anything like that, so you can see where there is a lack of dust within the dust cloud. That should usually help. Okay. And every single time the subtitles pain me. Now they're fighting and they're fighting. We heard that dialogue already, so I think it's okay if I skip through it a little bit. Did I ever check this? Might be able to use the upper stacked over here somehow. I mean, there's no reason not to take them. Wait, did he just have an idea that I didn't have? Hang on. Subaru? Did you just have an idea? Yeah, but how? Also, how do you suddenly know that it's invisible hands? Like, a second ago you were just saying he has some kind of invisible attack, and now you know that it's hands? Okay. Okay, I got some uppas. I think using it here. We're using the stall only just. Let's try. Let's see if this does anything. Well, now it might be dripping with apple juice. Unseen hands, get. Okay, now we know for sure. But how did you know before, Subaru? How did you know? This proves something invisible is protecting him. But now what do I do with that knowledge? Pride? The heck is this guy talking about? I need to get past him as soon as possible to get to Emilia. Okay, can't even walk over there, meaning I have to go back. And that didn't work out too well for them. What to do, what to do. Should walk all the way around. Yeah, that's gonna take up a whole bunch of time. Hmm? Oh, and it just teleported us over here. Okay, good, good. Well, now we know. Why does she look surprised? I mean, okay. So what, am I supposed to talk again? Do I... There. When Subaru threw an apple, something caught it and crushed it. He must have some sort of invisible hand. Yes. Why can you see them now? Since when? Excuse me, what? But why can you see them now, Subaru? I know you can see them in the anime, but you only got their power later on, and up until now you weren't able to see them. How come you suddenly can see them? You just said not to get close to him. Wow. I mean, okay. Why so surprised? You shouldn't be able to see them. You're very quiet. You're very quiet, dude. Wanna speak up? I know you can speak louder than that. I know you can get far louder. That's more like it. Why so mad, bro? Well, at least Subaru can use is, is very good when it comes to giving commands. Well, now he's not saying anything and she's still dodging. How is she still dodging? Well, why didn't you talk to me before then? I will not let you talk to him. Now die. But you know that Subaru can't tell you where the unseen hands are now. How are you still dodging? Well, her funeral. I guess we're gonna have to redo this again. Are you sure about that? You sure about that, Rem? Yeah, let's just hurry. We're gonna have to redo it over again probably anyway, so. Well, probably the last conversation we had with her, right? Knowing how ReZero goes, I can totally see her dying here. Well, it was nice knowing you, Bunch of flashing images. Thanks to Rem's help, we managed to shake off Betelgeuse, but the price to do so is great. Rem and I got separated, and I noticed that the witches cultists have overrun the entire town as far as I can tell. I mutter this like a prayer, my legs drawing me ever closer to the royal castle. Part of it is to escape from the clutches of the witches' cult, but also it's a baseless assumption, but it gradually creeps up on me. The witches' cult is targeting Emilia. Since Betelgeuse commands the cultists, they are sure to have found out her whereabouts by now. I can try to rationalize my thought process, but to me right now it was pointless. I just want to see Emilia, to meet up with her, and to find Rem too. That's all I want. Unseen hands, visible movement, achievement unlocked. The sky is orange as I approach the castle. Is it already gonna be overrun? And everyone's gonna be dead? But under that orange sky was a miserable scene with the scent of blood and ash spreading all around me. It's already too late, isn't it? There were corpses. One after another I saw corpses upon corpses. I think I saw a lifetime's worth of corpses. Do people even see this much death in one lifetime? Hello Rob, welcome to the stream. First person in chat. How are you doing today? We just escaped from Betelgeuse, so yeah. Megaman is already on level 30. Which version of Mega Man? Like the base one, the 1-star? Or do you have a 2-star version? Or maybe even a 4-star. Sorry, 4-star is the highest. Do you have a 4-star Mega Man? In any case, Gotta appreciate some good old Megumin grinding. The base, because yeah, okay, I see. I see. The world was so cruel, made me think everyone in the royal capital had died. But in a world where death runs rampant, only the royal castle is filled with affable casualties, because... Collecting for the pajamas one. Ah, yes, Pajama Megumin. Oh crap, and now Puck is gonna awaken again. Hooray. That's not scripted, by the way. In fact, I actually restarted the game multiple times when I started until I got, I think I restarted until I got 2 4-star characters during my first 10 pull. Just so I had a good start. Yeah. But getting a 4-star character is always nice. Especially getting 2 in one 10 draw, it doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, you gotta know that's one amazing experience. Oh wow! Actually, the royal castle looks nice in this light blue. I think it looks nice. The last fight always... Yeah, I know. Always use save explosion for the final wave of opponents and then just do massive damage. And it is amazing. I like it. The only thing bad about Megumin is that sometimes she dies before she can even charge up her explosion. That's the worst part. If opponents just target Megumin and she goes down before she can use explosion, that's always sad. Especially because explosion, I think, Megumin's ult takes the longest to charge out of everyone's. So, but I mean, it's understandable considering she can only use it once anyway. Technically, the fire potion still explodes, so it's technically explosion magic. Yeah, I know. You know what? You're absolutely right. Just you know, miniaturized. Well, not everyone must have died peacefully. You know the witch is called killed Emilia. And only then Puck came out and froze everyone to death, so yeah. Power boost makes explosion bigger, so... Let me tell you, I have a 4-star version of Megumin, and both of her potion attacks harmonize so well. One of the potion attacks boosts her magic power by 2 stages, and her other potion lowers the opponent's magic defense by 1. And if you have both those effects going and then use explosion, yeah, it just works so well. Ooh. Yeah, rest in peace, yeah. Rest in pieces. It do be nice though. Even if for most scenarios I mainly use the alternate ult attack, which is the gun, just because it deals more damage. Although I think technically she also has a second variant of just her basic explosion spell, which deals even more damage, but has some kind of side effect. I think it causes damage to your whole party rather than just her. So, I'm not sure. I couldn't read it because my Japanese sucks. And I'm playing the original version and not the localization. Which is how I've been able to play this game for over 1.5 years, because the localized version only came out recently. Nearing end of chapter 1. Nice. Someone's making progress, I see. But yeah, I've completed all stages of that the game currently has on normal and hard mode. And I think I have received all 3 crowns in all stages except for 1 on hard mode. And when it comes to expert mode, well, on expert mode I've only been able to beat the very first stage as of right now. So sad. Most suicidal person in gonna super game change my mind. I won't change your mind because you're probably right. Wait. Oh my god, I think I know what's going on. He just started laughing and he doesn't know why. I think I know what might have happened. I think I know what might be happening right now. Because Rem was fighting Betelgeuse and she assured Subaru that she was able to win because she now knew what his powers were and she knew how to deal with him. Did she actually manage to kill him? Because that would mean that his soul would be free from his body, and we know then that when that happens, he can possess Subaru. So I think Rem might have succeeded in killing Betelgeuse, and Betelgeuse might now be possessing Subaru. Not like it matters because Subaru is gonna die now anyway, but yeah, interesting. Interesting. You know what Aqua sounds like when you don't want to do something? I mean, I've heard most of Aqua's voice lines. That's not what she sounds like, but thank you so much for that one. I should have seen it coming. I really should have. Pain. Speaking of Aqua, what do you think about the fact that her attacks are very weak against giant toads? I mean, it's canon, but it works. Just the fact that you can use Aqua's ult against giant toads, and you do more damage using your base attack than you would do using your ult. And that's sad. Just use your base attack and it does more damage than your ult, and that's saying something. Well, it only applies to giant toads, but still. Never use Aqua's ult against a giant toad. Never use Aqua, like, never? Okay. Understandable, I still use her because, you know, sometimes you need a good healer, and she does that job quite well. Plus, I have a version of Aqua, which is, I think, the towel version of Aqua. She has a move that just boosts your entire team's attack and magic attack by 2 stages. Like, both physical and magic attack by 2 stages for your entire team. And that's pretty decent. I always appreciate some boosts. So yeah, that's why I still use her pretty often. Needs Aqua when you have explosion. I mean, I guess. But as I said, you sometimes need the heal, otherwise Megumin might go down before you can even use explosion once, which is sad. Is there a version of Aqua with explosion? Sadly, no. Sad, I know. Also, basically everyone in the castle is dead and we're about to die too. So don't worry about it. Everyone about to die, including us. Time to commit Aqua. Wow. And there we go. The last conversation we're gonna have, huh? Well, okay, we think they're safe, but the entire world is about to end. Except then it won't, because we're just gonna end up rewinding time. Yeah, because why would you look? Yeah, this is the end. We're done for. Rob uses gun. I don't think a gun can save anyone in this case. Or kill anyone who is, because everyone's probably dead anyway. Already. What are you gonna do with a gun against this great calamity over here? Alright. And that's it. Ah. Ouch. Unchanging conclusion. Greater tragedies. Achievement get. Yeah, I will save. Sure. Loop 3 day 1. Increasing scars. Let's go. Loop 3 day 1. It is time. It's time for lag. Wait, I'm alive? No one's alive. Well, we're back. We're back. The world has ended and we're back. Everyone is alive again. And we're a couple of days in the past once more. Ah, this moment. So nice. Hello, Emilia. Don't worry, Emilia. We just saw everyone die, and then we died. It's nothing to worry about. My knees go weak, and I slink down under my own weight. You know, normally it's best if you return by death to a point in time where you're alone. Because that way you can have a moment to regain your composure after you literally just died. But now you show up directly next to Emilia every time, which is sad. Hello there, General Kenobi. Anyway, welcome to the stream. 2B4R AM Page. I'm just gonna call you Paige, because Paige, I think you were here in the past, but oh my god, I have such a bad habit of forgetting names sometimes. In any case, welcome. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Emilia shakes my shoulders with a frantic look on her face. I want to calm her, but I can't bring myself to. I've just returned by death. Once again, I've returned to the first day of this loop. What did I experience? What just happened? The details are too terrifying to reflect on. Well, from what I can tell, what happened was, okay, we were fighting the Sin Archbishop of Sloth, and we told Rem about what exactly his powers are and started coaching her through the first bit of the fight. Then we went on to find Emilia in the capital. By the time we got to the capital, the witches' cult already ransacked the place, everyone was dead, and everything was freezing because Puck got unleashed. In the meantime, Rem must have succeeded in killing Betelgeuse, because Subaru suddenly started laughing and didn't know why, which means that Betelgeuse's soul probably possessed him at this point. So things went well, but also bad. Undertale Sans vibes intensifies. Wow, really? How so? Just because it's difficult? We're gonna be able to solve this somehow, don't you worry. What I clearly remember is that horrific sight of the royal capital in utter ruin. That man in the mask calling himself the malevolent masked magician. That sounds complicated. I mean, not any more complicated than any other scenario in ReZero. The witch's cult having razed the town, and the Sin Archbishop of the witch's cult, Betelgeuse Romani Conti. Ah, yes. The goodest boy. Good old Betelgeuse. Yes, yes, we like Betelgeuse. We like him. Because of their torment, the royal capital was destroyed. No matter where you looked, a corpse could be found. That means I ended up as another victim, having returned by death. But I was prepared for this. I wanted to alter the timeline by strengthening our relationships. But it was no use. It wasn't enough. The fact that the royal capital ended up in shambles means that everyone else there didn't survive either. Sounds pleasant? Oh yeah, very pleasant. Yeah, the masked man is curious. I'm curious when we're gonna see him again, by the way, because I know he's an exclusive character to the game who wasn't in the anime. There has to be something major happening. Some kind of major correlation between that dude and the imposter in the royal selection. Now, what exactly that correlation is, I don't quite know yet. Krush, Anastasia, Fel, Priscilla, and Melty. And most importantly, Lysas, yes, of course, Amogus. That's the only thing you can think of when you think of imposters. But as far as I'm aware, this game... Wait, did this game come out before Among Us? I'm not even sure. I am not even sure. Whoa, you're close, you're close. Why are you so close? Suddenly I snap back to reality. Snap back to reality! Emilia gently caressing my cheek. The haze in my head slowly clears. What I experienced is burned in my mind, searing my heart. But when I look at Emilia here and now, I regain some of the willpower I'd lost to stand back up. Yeah, hide everything from her, because you can't tell her anyway. He literally can't tell you, sadly. It's the sad reality. You will never know his pain and suffering. Every book that had the words Among Us is a spoiler for the future? Yes, of course. No, Subaru and Felix, that's probably enough to follow this, right? Yeah, sure. Though technically at this point, because we're back in the past, at this point we haven't met Felix yet, technically. So Felix doesn't know us, but we know Felix, interestingly enough. But yeah, I guess it's roughly enough to at least follow Subaru's healing process, because Subaru is in pain and needs to heal. Because he used too much magic, and now he's very hurt. And he shouldn't use magic again until he's recovered fully. So, yeah. So that's the whole thing with Felix going on. And apparently that healing process hurts a lot. Wow. Thanks, Park. Also, I think this is the first time Puck actually came out for this conversation, so that's nice. Thank you, thank you. Have something to heal you and then you scream in my... Yeah, that... Very healing. I thank you very much. I guess, yeah, healing process has to be unpleasant, right? Don't apologize. I have that reward for a reason. If I honestly and truly hated people for using it, I would have removed it already. Okay. Second time today. I guess it's very... I guess people are still very happy to be able to use that. Think. Wow. Thonk. Wow. Oh god. Eventually I'm gonna have a heart attack. Eventually I'm gonna play another horror game and you're gonna use that. Speaking of horror games, I think Little Nightmares 2 is currently on sale. Meaning I should probably purchase that. Because yeah, I played Little Nightmares a while ago and now that Little Nightmares 2 is on sale, maybe it's a good time to just buy it and get into it sooner or later. But I still have to finish ReZero. So, you know. My happiness has no bounds. Why? Because someone used the scream reward. I am so happy that your happiness knows no bounds. You're so happy that you even highlighted a message, which is incredible. Of course he's not being honest with you, because he literally can't. Now what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? The Witch's Cult will attack any place Emilia is at. Be it at the mansion or the royal capital. Wherever she is, the Witch's Cult is gonna attack. Which is bad. And we can't stop the attack. So we need to actually take care of the Witch's Cult itself, because there's no way to prevent them from attacking otherwise. But how do we do that? I don't know yet. Plus, the previous run went so well. We were friends with Feld. We had an alliance. We started to have an alliance going with Crucius Camp. We're getting along with Melty's camp and basically had an alliance. And we even made an alliance with what's her name, Anastasia's camp. We had so many friends and alliances, and we still failed. And now we have to do that all over again. Sad. What do we do? You die. Wow. Yes, we die again. I mean, let's face it, in all likelihood this isn't the final loop. We're gonna have to die more, probably, knowing how this works. After saying so, Emilia starts walking ahead of me. I scratch my head as I watch her. Oh, trust me, if he had a way of not making her worry so much, then he would go for it. Just keep dying, it'll be alright. Death is always the answer. Well, but you can't make any progress, because every time you die, you automatically travel back in time, then live through everything again, until the very same day the Witch's Cult attacks again, and then you die again, and then you travel back in time and you're stuck in an infinite loop until you somehow don't die. Which, I mean, I guess technically there is a way around it. All you have to do is just say, you know what? Fuck you, Emilia, I'm just gonna leave, because the Witch's Cult is only after you anyway, so as long as I'm not anywhere nearby when the Witch's Cult attacks, I'm gonna survive, I don't care about any of you. That would be one way to survive, I guess. Just let everyone else... Actually, no, scratch that. Because Puck... No, actually... Puck might not be able to cause the end of the world, because Reinhardt might be able to stop him. The royal capital may fall, but Reinhardt would be able to stop Puck from eliminating the entire world. Meaning that yes, if we just run away, we would be able to survive. Just lock Emilia in the basement. Not sure if that would work. I mean, she was in the royal castle, the most well-defended place in the capital, probably. And that didn't work out, and everyone there died. And that was just normal cultists attacking. It wasn't even this an archbishop attacking, because he was busy dealing with Rem. So yeah. That's not gonna be... Whew. This isn't gonna be an easy situation to solve unless we just run away. Sadly, Puck can't understand Subaru's suffering either. I hear an unless? What? You mean unless we run away again? Because I know, at some point during the anime, Subaru had that exact same thought. And it was actually when it came to dealing with the Witch's Cult, so it's the exact same time span we're currently in. I mean, there are some differences, but in the anime it was also while dealing with the Witch's Cult, where he just had the idea, you know what? I feel like I can't do shit. I'm just gonna ask my second favorite girl, which is Rem, if she wants to run away with me. And we're gonna make our own happy life and get away from all this disaster happening. But she ended up declining the offer, basically forcing him to keep on pushing until he actually managed to somehow resolve the whole situation. But honestly, if I was him, I probably would have ended up running away much earlier. Plus, I would have chosen Rem over Emilia any day, so, you know. Oh, I know you'll do that, because you'll kill everyone. But that's bad for the story. Yes, I know it's bad for the story. But I can't deny what I would have done in that case. I'm not the kind of guy who would face pain, suffering, and death every single time. Just for the sake of hoping to resolve it somehow. My pain tolerance is very low. Knowing I would run into so much suffering, I would have just turned around immediately. Like, you gotta imagine his ability to return by death has to be absolutely... Well, I mean, yeah, you can't deny its practicality, but it has to be horrible to experience. Because death is still very painful for him, as he has exclaimed multiple times. Plus, let's not ignore the whole psychological scarring that could happen from this. If something happens to Emilia, I know Puck is just joking around, but the flashbacks of what happened in the royal capital floods my mind again. I would also use the ability of Return by Death, not really as noble, yeah. I think it's good that we can agree on that. I mean, everyone wants to be the hero, but let's face it. In this particular case, I don't think most of us would have the balls to stick to that. I've returned here to do something only I can do. Alright, let's go. Are we gonna have a time skip? Or are we actually gonna see everything again? After she goes on ahead, I only manage to catch up to Emilia right as she's about to enter through the gates of the mansion. Garden view, get. Why did I only now get that? I don't know. I'd forgotten from all the shock, but Tiga and Sakura, the envoy and emissary sent from the royal capital, have arrived. Yo dude, we meet again for the first time.
連れの方が見えましたね。なるほどなるほど。
So, what kind of impression are we gonna make this time around? Tika looks me over top to bottom and nods as if he's confirming something in his mind. I am not too thrilled about it, but...
この短時間で俺をどう説明したのエミリアタン。
スバル、変なことは言ってないわよ。ただ、私と一緒の子がメソメソしてて遅れてるから少し待っててって話して。
Wow. Wow.
メソメソ。
I mean, it is kind of true. Yeah, she's not wrong, but I wouldn't have put it that way.
そんなに気にする必要はないさ。男だってメソメソしたくなる時はある。
慰めてくれてどうもありがとうよ。エミリアタン、中で用事でしょ？
Yeah. Everyone go inside. I guess we're gonna talk to Tiga again?
そうなの。オートから死者の人が来てるみたいで。でも
But?
俺のことは心配いらないよ。ここで親友と一緒に待ってるから。
Yeah, your best bud who doesn't even know you yet. Pain.
え？親友って俺のこと？
I'm not really a white cloak character in general, so you better have a good reason for me to do the easy selfish thing. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, but speaking of white cloak, Emilia Emilia very much so a white cloak character. Always trying to do the good things. Always trying to be nice. And always hiding the fact that she cares about others like that, because she's always like, yeah, no, it's just, I did this for you, so you can do something for me. And that something you can do for me is just tell me about whether or not that has happened, or if you know anything about this. Okay, you don't? Okay, fine, you did your thing. But yeah, honestly, what would I do if I had that kind of power? I would probably look up a lot of painless suicide methods. Just, you know, in case I really need to use that power, of the power of return by death, and I don't want to suffer too much, so I'm just like, okay, let's just end it real quick. Especially if I'm like in a situation where I know, okay, this is gonna be a painful experience. I'd rather just die and do it over again. That's probably what I would be doing. That would probably be the first order of business for me. Find some kind of reliable way to kill myself as painlessly as possible. Whenever I need to. Kind of surprising that Subaru hasn't done that yet. Then again, how would you find that out here? Just like asking around, hey, I'm looking for a kind of most painless suicide method. Do you know anything? I think that would raise a lot of eyebrows from people around him. So yeah, I don't think you can exactly just ask around without anyone getting worried about your mental health.
そうなの？スバルのことだから一緒に話を聞きたがるかと思ってたんだけど。
Well, we can't listen in anyway. Hey, do you saw that rat? You saw rat poison? Doesn't rat poison usually just make you throw up? Isn't there some chemical in there usually that makes you throw up before the that doesn't work for rats? Because I think that there's a chemical in there that makes you throw it up before it can have any serious effects. Right? Am I mistaken about that? Oh well. How the mere fact that I would know about that is probably raising some eyebrows already. Not in your olden days, you know what you're right about that. True enough.
一緒に聞かせてくれるの？
遊びじゃないからダメ。それにメソメソもしてたでしょ。だから。
エミリアタン、あんまりメソメソ連呼しないで。なんかすごい泣き虫に聞こえる。
Subaru, you might be a brave dude, charging into a bunch of situations, but you're also a crybaby. Mainly because of the situations you charge into, but yeah.
はいはい。それじゃあスバル、失礼しちゃダメよ。
Of course we're not gonna be rude to our best bud, as he put it. After saying so, Emilia walks into the manor, though she does keep glancing back at me, probably out of concern. But who knows if she's more concerned about my mood, or me being rude to Tika.
それにしてもタンとはね。
なんだよ。なんか問題でもあるか
Also, it's Emilia Tan. Why must you translate her nickname like that?
いや、恐れ多いことを平然とするなと思って。エミリア様の連れといっても、やんごとなき立場ってわけじゃないんだろ。
Well, we're not of noble birth, but we're an isekai protagonists, so we have every right to be as casual as we want to be.
話の流れからして、彼女の立場を知らないわけでもなさそうだ。だから、すごいと思ってね。
Amusing, yeah? I guess that's one way to put it.
そっちも似たようなもんだろ。王戦と無関係とは言わせねえぞ。
それはいきなり切り込んでくるな。どうしてそう思うんだい？
王戦関係の連絡をさせる使者に無関係の人間を採用する方が変だろう。関係者って考える方が自然だ。
Yeah, it's definitely not because we relived this multiple times and already figured it out by everyone telling us. I act as oblivious as possible in my reply to Tiga's question. I already know he and Sakura were sent by the royal castle and are part of Melty's faction. I also figure that knowing all this will put him a little more on guard.
なかなか勘がいいな。しかし、それが分かったならどうする？
Maybe ask some questions.
死者を切って敵の戦力を減らしておくとか？
Why enemy? You're not an enemy, we're best buds, didn't we just say so?
それはリスキーすぎるだろう。心配しなくても、そんな早まった真似はしないさ、親友。
そう言ってくれると助かるよ、親友。時に、俺はまだ親友の名前も知らないんだが。
No, yeah, my friend hasn't introduced himself yet. I don't know who you are.
俺は夏木スバルだ。スバルでも、マイフレンドでもいいぞ。
Yes, let's call each other besties. Because we're already at that point in our relationship. Please, let's hurry it along.
マイフレ、なんだって？
マイフレンド。俺の地元で親友
My friend,
って意
yes.
味だよ。
I like how they translated my friend as bestie. because yeah, they had to translate it differently because how would you translate it? I mean, considering he used my friend in the Japanese in Japanese, you could translate it as Tomodachi in English, because why not just flip it around? If they use English words in Japanese, why not use Japanese words in English? Or, you know, compadre, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would work too.
マイフレンドね。ま、そう呼ぶのはいずれってことで。とにかく話は分かったよ。俺の方はティーガ・ラウレオン。お察しの通り、王戦についてのお知らせを持ってきた関係者だよ。
Oh? Please, enlighten us. It's not like we already know or anything.
俺たちは神竜協会の関係者でね。今回の王戦の風向きをお偉方は大変憂慮されてるってわけさ。
なるほどな。
Tiga isn't lying, but he's not telling me everything. In reality, Melty's camp works directly with the Transcendent Dragon Church, and Tiga is hiding the fact that Melty is the 6th royal candidate. Considering Tiga's apprehension of Melty, I understand his caution.
メルティの身を案じるか。
I mothered thought over for a moment when the royal capital was being ravaged. What were Tiga and Melty up to? That is a good question. Does it really matter? Maybe if they're involved somehow. But I know for a fact that even with or without their involvement, the Witches Cult still would have attacked. So they are not responsible for that necessarily. Since they reside in the capital, they would have been involved in all that turmoil. So what happened to them? Tiga isn't like me, he's quick-witted, and I bet he can hold his own in a fight. I don't doubt that he would have managed to protect Melty. But they wouldn't have been unscathed. Perhaps their hopes for survival had been crushed, and they became victims in the end too.
おいどうかしたのか
Oh, we're just thinking about how you died. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
いや心配いらねえよ。お前やお前の大事なこのことは俺が必ず助けてやるからな。
That came out of nowhere, but okay.
急にそんな重たい感情をぶつけられても持て余すんだが
Well, yeah. We're besties, you know? Of course we'd save you. Tiga raises his voice, unable to hide his confusion at my resolve, or the reason behind it. Aside from his reaction, I once again solidify my determination. I'll definitely stop that tragedy this time. I need to find a way to save Emilia, Rem, and the citizens of the royal capital. Which we definitely won't be able to achieve this time around. Well then again, 3 times the charm, right? And this is our 3rd run, so maybe. But to do that...
エミリアタンをオートに行かせるの俺は反対させてもらうぜ。
You know she has to, it's for the royal selection. Since it's for the royal selection, she has to go, because... she has to.
ほうほう、それはまた随分といきなりだね。
Gotta go until 7. Yes, lucky number 7. Okay, on our 7th loop, we should be able to win. Or why not go for 10, you know? Big 1-0. Enter the double digits, because why not? I'm not sure what's the most time Subaru has died in a single loop. I'm not even sure. At any one given save point, what was the most times he's died canonically? As far as... you know, I'm an anime-only fan. I don't read the source material. But I've heard people talk about the fact that when the thing happened where Rem died, that he killed himself many times, even though only one was shown in the anime. So I think that might have been, as the story stands currently, that might have been where he killed himself the most. And I think that might have been the only time he could have potentially entered double digits so far. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Understandable. Just me thinking out loud, basically. But yeah, he might have entered double digits in on one save point when Rem disappeared for good. But I wouldn't know for sure either, because, you know, don't read the source material. Once Tiga and Sakura leave, I interrupt the usual conversation that takes place about now. Everyone reacts differently after hearing my aversion to the idea, though it's mostly surprise, understandably so, because, you know, it's a meeting for the royal selection. Why shouldn't the royal candidate in question be able to attend? It makes sense, doing this would keep Emilia from fulfilling her royal selection duties after all.
なんでそうなるの？王政に関わる問題なのに私が行かないなんてダメに決まってるじゃない。
エミリアタンの言い分はわかるよ。
So how will we explain this to her?
そこでちょっと考えてみよう。
How are we gonna explain it to her?
王政の延期はもちろん一大事だけど、慌ててオートへ行っても何がどうなるわけじゃない。
Yeah, but still.
そもそも延期の原因が簡単に話せるなら、今日の使者が普通に教えてくれてたさ。それがないってことは。
簡単には教えられないこと。
I mean, it can be explained easily, but we're gonna have to try to talk you out of it. So that's why we're telling you it can't be explained.
そういうこと。そうなると、今回の裏を知るためには、いろいろと聞いて回る必要があるわけだけど。ここだけの話、エミリアタンって情報収集は得意？ぶっちゃけあんまり得意な印象はない。
Well, yeah, you know, yeah.
それは美精霊に道を聞くとかなら。
Yeah, but you can't talk to people that well, huh? Emilia trails off, realizing full well that the lesser spirits won't be of any use to us here. Knowing that, her confidence dwindles. It hurts me seeing Emilia make a face like that, but I have to be blunt here.
なんせエミリアの存在が知られると奴らが動き出す可能性が高まるからな。
They'll probably make a move anyway. Last time, and even before, they were the cause of what unfolded. If the driving force of their actions is directly tied to Emilia's existence, we need to find a way to stop them. The battle with the Dusk Bandits was the main cause of her renown. Subjugating those bandits surged her popularity. Of course, that was exactly what I was afraid of, so I tried to avoid running into the Dusk Bandits last time, but that didn't pan out so well. The bandit encounter still occurred, even when I shifted the date. That brings up new questions entirely, but the issue right now is finding a way to avoid them altogether. Exactly, because if we run into them, then even if we tell people not to tell anyone that we saved them, then they still are gonna spread rumors, and it's sad. Since the bandits get defeated even when the date of the event is shifted, I'll try not accompanying Emilia this time around. That should help avoid the issue with her fame.
あくまでこれじゃその場しのぎにしかならねえが。
Even if we don't mingle with the bandits, Emilia's name will still spread once the royal selection starts. The royal candidates' identities will be known all over for others to see who their next potential ruler will be. That means the Witches' Cult will attack sooner or later. But
それが1週間後なのか1ヶ月後なのかその違いがあるだけでも備えは変わる。
I mean, I guess it changes things, but still. Still. If you don't go to the royal capital with Emilia, then you run into another problem, which is you can't form your alliances properly. You see the issue here? You see the issue? I need to squeeze out as much time as possible.
偽物の6人目を見つけ出す。魔女教との戦いに協力してくれる仲間を作る。全部やらなきゃいけないのが辛いとこだな。
You're not prepared. Totally not.
俺はできてる。だ。
それでエミリア様が行かないとしたらバルスはどうしたいわけ？
That is an excellent question. You have to send someone to get info, and Subaru's probably gonna volunteer.
よくぞ聞いてくれました。こういうのは何事も石膏役というか、最初の情報収集が肝心だ。だからそこはおろそかにしたくない。
Right? Are you gonna volunteer?
信用できるメンツを向かわせるべきだ。
We need to send someone we can trust. Okay, Subaru's out. Who can go?
なるほど。道理ね。それで
Anyone but Subaru, probably.
ああ、だからオートの様子を調べるために、俺とレムが向かうってのはどうだろう。
行かせるのは信用できる相手でしょ。
Yeah,
なぜバル
exactly.
スが入っているの？
Ram is trustworthy, but you? I don't know about that.
出会って1ヶ月以上。そろそろ俺のことを信用しよう。
Well, you know gaining her trust is hard. I mean, I guess she does trust you to a degree, so you should be happy about that.
笑わせないでちょうだい。
鼻で笑われた。
Yeah, she always does that. Don't be surprised.
私もその意見には反対。レムはいいけど、スバルはダメよ。
Not? But we need to go to the capital to be healed, don't
エ
we?
ミリアタンまで俺が信用ならないと。
But don't we need to go for our healing process? If we don't go, we can't meet Felix and recover.
スバルを信じてないわけじゃないの。ただそうじゃなくて、だってスバルはメソメソしてたし。
まだ言われる。
She'll keep bringing it up for a while, I guess, until you die again.
それだけじゃないの。それだけじゃなくて。エミリア様、よろしいですか？
Oh. Rem coming in with the save?
エミリア様の不安の理由はわかります。ですが、その不安のことも合わせて、スバル君は王都へ向かうべきかと。
Hmm? Yes, thank you. There it is. Rem coming in with the assist, saying exactly what I was thinking earlier, and I'm wondering why Subaru didn't say anything. Rem brings up the issue of my body to convince Emilia. That is, the arrangement with Ferris to conduct my treatment. Since Emilia wants me to receive my treatment, it's hard for her to outright reject Rem's argument. Of course he'll take responsibility. Of course you will do that. Though technically Subaru will probably investigate it even more. Oh really? Definitely not merely for a chance to be alone with Subaru, yes. The blush on your face definitely confirms that you're speaking the truth here. Ah. Honestly, Subaru, I mean, I get why you like Emilia, but come on. Come on. How... I'm still gonna say it, I'd definitely still be choosing Rem over Emilia any day. Her last bit is a little less believable, but her reasoning is pretty sound. It's enough to leave Emilia muttering to herself as she ponders in a pretty cute way. Roswell is agreeing with us? That is indeed strange. Oh, the two of us have received his blessing. Let's go. Just the two of us alone together, receiving Roswell's blessing. Ah, how nice. And Debbie, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Roswell gives the final word on the matter, settling this conversation once and for all. This time around, Rem and I are the only two going to the Royal Capital. That means we'll be on our own if the Dusk Bandits attack. Here we go. Looks like a fun guy. Yeah, fun until you realize that he's the one who orchestrates basically everything that goes horribly wrong. As he put it himself, when it comes to the Witch's Cult attacking, he personally led those events to happen. Oh, what, an assassin is killing everyone in the mansion? Oh yeah, no, he's the one who hired them to do so. I mean, I guess that's spoiler territory for anyone who doesn't know, but I'm guessing anyone who hasn't watched the show yet, the show is pretty old, and we're probably gonna get spoilers to some degree while playing this game anyway, so you know how it is. But other than that, yeah, he's nice, I guess. No college for me tomorrow? Definitely ill, oh. Blessing in disguise? Well, if you say so. I mean, I hope it's just bad enough so you don't have to go, but not so horrible that you are suffering too much. Oh no, ReZero spoilers. Anyway. Yeah, I know. But anyway, can you even be surprised that Dio is the one who orchestrates everything? That Dio is the one who's responsible for everyone dying from just being the one pulling the strings behind the scenes? You can't be surprised, can you? I mean, definitely not Dio. In any event, we should probably keep going. Got my GF into JoJo? Yes, let's go! Ah, gotta appreciate the good old JoJo. There's a reason I haven't watched this show yet. That reason being, the concept isn't appealing to you, you don't like the main character. There are multiple reasons why people don't watch it. Some people are just, some people just think the main character is unlikable, some people think the whole isekai genre is just, there's too many isekai shows nowadays and they stay away from that in general. But yeah. She bought me part 1 of the manga, so I shouted her to watch it, and now she's watched part 1. Nice. It's always nice to drag someone into the JoJo hole, and now they can't escape once they're in there. Fun. I still think part 2, at least, part 2, the second JoJo, which is, Joseph is my favorite, definitely. Joseph definitely my favorite JoJo, but as for what I'm not sure if part 2 is my favorite part. It might be, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I think I might like part 3 in general a bit more, maybe? But Joseph definitely my favorite JoJo. Don't like the first episode, heard it doesn't get much better. Ah, I see. I see. I guess that's understandable. In my personal opinion, I think the first arc, which was, starting with the first episode, which is basically the loot house arc, I think that was one of the weaker arcs in my opinion. I think the mansion arc was quite interesting, because it was the whole mystery thing of how did Subaru die? What is happening? The whole mystery of figuring out what the heck is even going on. That was quite interesting, I guess. Favorite ReZero arc. The White Whale arc, in my opinion, took a bit long, but it had some nice payoff. Plus, it introduced the Sin Archbishop of Sloth, and we all gotta appreciate Betelgeuse because he's just amazing. But yeah. Joseph vs. JoJo Part 3 best part. Debbie, sometimes I'm a bit surprised how much our preferences align. Sometimes I'm a bit frightened. But then I remember that you don't like ReZero, so that goes me back on track to showing that we are in fact not the same person, at least. But sometimes our preferences align a bit too well. Which I guess isn't a bad thing. A firm resolve gives me a little peace of mind. On the other hand, however, an endless wave of concern washes over Emilia, when she realizes she'll be staying behind.
二人とも無茶しちゃダメだからね。特にスバルは本当に危なっかしいんだから、レムは目を離さないようにして。
Just mad about it, yeah. Which is understandable, not everyone likes the same thing, as we talked about. Plus, I'm still a bit disappointed about, the second season. I'm not saying the second season is bad, I'm just disappointed in the fact that Rem, who's, in my opinion, I'm just gonna say it again, my opinion, I'm not gonna shit on anyone who has different opinions here, but in my opinion, best girl, Rem, doesn't really appear in the second season. She appears in the first episode, and in flashbacks, and at one point the Witch of Lust disguises herself as Rem. But that's about it. So yeah, first episode, flashbacks, and someone pretending to be Rem. But other than that, Rem is dead for the entirety of the second season. Which is very sad. I'm not sure when she'll come back, if she comes back. I hope she does, but yeah. Speaking of similar preferences, Studio Trigger, Little Witch. Yeah. Oh, right. The animated episodes for the new Star. I knew that was coming out. I wasn't aware that it was already out. I have to check that out. I seriously do have to check it out. But yeah, Studio Trigger, amazing studio, definitely. I mean, it's so amazing that I even play, I do play some games based off the anime that Studio Trigger produces. Like Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time. Which, by the way, I haven't played that game in a long time, and I have yet to complete the quote-unquote endless mode, because I know that only has 999 floors. I don't know what floor I'm on currently, but I think I'm about halfway through the 999 floors. So I still need to do that at some point. Which begs a question. I know it would be kind of meh if I don't stream the game from the very beginning, but would you want me to play the quote-unquote endless mode of Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time on stream. Because I could do that, technically. Would give me a bit of a motivation to get that started up again. Oh, brand new animal, gonna watch that tomorrow. Ah, I mean, I get it, yeah, when you're sick, understandable that you have the time to binge a little bit. Speaking of other, also another game that I'm playing that's based of an anime studio Trigger produced is Kill La Kill If, which is basically a 3D arena fighting game featuring the Kill La Kill characters. My main is Inamuta Hoka, who is the tech dude from the 4 Devas of the school. Yeah, that's my main. He's just so nice. He's just got such interesting moves. Plus, whenever I'm fighting like Gamagori Era, I can basically just range him. Gamagori Era does so poorly against range characters, and the fact that Inamuta Hoka has a ranged attack just means I can spam that attack and don't have to worry about that enemy at all. One of the more annoying enemies to fight, in my opinion, is definitely, oh god, what's her name? Harimenui. Harimenui is definitely one of the more tough opponents to fight. For a while I was thinking about whether or not I should try playing her, and she's definitely an interesting character to play. But she's more of an aerial fighter, from the description of her, and I'm not sure I could pull that off too well. Anyway, we're not here to talk about those. We're playing a different anime-based game today, so let's keep going. Different game, different studio, different everything.
お小遣いはちゃんと持ってね。お財布は落としちゃダメよ。あと道に迷ったら詰め所で衛兵の人に。
本当に子供扱い。
Don't really play anime games. Genshin was my first anime type game. I see. Yeah, I guess for me, I think for me the first one would be Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time. That was the first one for me, probably. Oh yeah, well, if you count Doki Doki, then that was the first. Yeah. But Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time is kind of nice, just because it gives me the chance to spend more time with my favorite characters. Is it surprising to say that my favorite character to play in Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time is Suzy? Good old Suzy. Yes. Ah, Danganronpa, I think that would have been... Yeah, Danganronpa would have been my second one. I think DDLC was first, but Danganronpa came after that. Now, here's the thing about Danganronpa. When I started getting into the Danganronpa franchise, I did so because I was recommended to get into it by a friend. And he specifically only recommended the anime because he never played the games either. Which was horrible. Had someone else told me to play the games first, it would have been so much better, because I know the proper order is first game, second game, then the anime. No, first game, second game, then another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, then the anime, where you have to watch alternating between Future Arc and Hope Arc. Future Arc and Despair Arc, and Hope Arc at the very end. And then at the end comes V3. Now the order I went in, which was horrible by the way, was I watched the anime adaptation of the first game, which just skips out on a bunch of content. Then I watched the first episode, because that's how my friend told me to watch it, the first episode of Future Arc, then the entirety of Despair Arc, and then the rest of Future Arc, and then Hope Arc. Which, I don't know why he told me to watch it like that, but and then after all that, I got into the games. Which I really, really wish I just was able to experience it in the proper order. I really wish I was able to experience it in the proper order. Yeah, I didn't understand the anime order, so I skipped that and went straight to UDG, from UDG to V3. I guess that's understandable too. Though I guess you're missing out on the whole plot of Makoto becoming the, you know, about Hope's Peak opening up again and Makoto becoming the new headmaster. I guess that's something you would kind of miss out on. And then it's gonna come as a surprise at the end of V3. But you know, V3 isn't canon to the rest of Danganronpa. The rest of Danganronpa is canon to V3, but V3 is not canon to the rest of Danganronpa. That much has been confirmed as far as I'm aware, so yeah. Also, you miss out on the fact that everyone from the second game survives. Okay. But yeah, technically, everyone from the second game survives. Hooray! They're all alive. I mean, come on. Among the survivors was the ultimate mechanic and the ultimate everything, basically. You have someone who has basically every single ultimate talent, and you have the ultimate mechanic. And since those two were among those who survived, I think it's understandable that they were able to somehow be able to bring everyone back out of the simulation. Even those who died. Still, it feels a bit anticlimactic having everyone survive, but it's understandable when you think about who the actual survivors were. Also, I'm sorry for anyone who hasn't played the games yet, because I feel like... oh no, we should probably do proper spoiler warnings from now on. I feel so bad. In any case, yeah, because I experienced Danganronpa in the wrong order, I make a point of telling everyone the proper order to experience it, and whenever I get the chance to, because I feel bad for not having experienced it in the proper order, so I make sure I can tell everyone the proper order properly, yeah. Probably won't remember, okay. I mean, it's not like I specifically pointed out who died, and who survived, and who killed someone. So the specifics would still be lost on everyone. Battle Pass grinding for Genshin. Right, I think I am like 1 or 2 levels away from maxing out the Battle Pass, so I still need to do that. So yeah. Just start with the first game. That's basically what you need to know. And if after that you can decide whether or not you want to keep going. Isn't there also like a spin-off manga about Kyoko? I'm thinking about whether or not I should get that. Because I really like Danganronpa. Should I just get the Kyoko spin-off manga and just see what it's like? I'm pretty sure that's a thing that exists. I'll think about it. I'll just go ahead and add that to this exchange. I'll just go ahead and add that this exchange took place too. But so far the only manga I've read is the Little Witch Academia manga. Which is funny because, as I said before, Little Witch Academia is one of the few cases where the anime came first and the manga came later. And yeah, that is a thing. The manga came after the anime, and it features, it doesn't feature all the stories from the anime, but features some new stories too. And I like that. Which is why I was happy to buy that. I have all 3 volumes, so yeah. That's odd? What do you mean that's odd? The fact that the anime came first and the manga second? Well, that's how it be. Studio Trigger likes telling original stories with their anime, so they don't base it on anything, and then later on was decided that, you know what? Let's do a manga to do some more stories about with those characters. I still really wish they would do a second season. I know the first season ended on basically a perfect way to end it off on. But it would still be nice to have like another season where now Akko can use magic to a limited degree, but still isn't very good at it. I still would like to see another season, but I understand why they left it where they left it. If they do have but I still hope, because they had plans for a second season, I do hope they pick those back up. I do hope so. Anyway, yeah, this should really help mix things up a bit. At the very least, Emilia's absence will have a massive effect on how things pan out in the royal capital. Still think Little Witch Academia had the best outro. it was pretty nice. I mean, Studio Trigger overall just managed to get a bunch of stuff right. My favorite art style. Yeah, I also like the style of the outro, definitely. I also like just Studio Trigger's animation style in general. Studio Trigger's general animation style just feels so smooth and fluid, you know? And yeah, then they have these nice outros that are a little bit more simplistic and everything. It's just, I really like Studio Trigger, okay? I really like Studio Trigger, definitely. I'm excited to see what else they'll do. And I definitely need to watch the, you know, the Star Wars anime. I definitely need to do that. But yeah. They have a very soft and cartoon style. The stories get dark and it works very well. Yeah. Plus their style lends itself so much to like a little bit more comedy aspects. I mean, you can definitely tell with Akko. Specifically her face animations. That's why the Star Wars episode was so... I need to watch that. I really do. I think I might just have to watch that after I finish the streaming today. I don't know. I really need to watch those episodes. Ah! Diabolic Lovers did a second season after a perfect ending and they screwed the pooch on that one. Yeah, okay. Still... I mean... Little Witch Academia was always more of a comedy show. The whole story aspect of it didn't start picking up as much until, you know, later on in the second half of the first season. Only that's when the story started picking up, and it was good. But even before that, the show was amazing. Just because it's mainly a slice of life comedy. For the most part. So, I feel like since that was the base formula of it for like half the season, I think they could pick that back up if they ever do decide to make a second season, and it would still be very, very good. Hopefully. Dislike the knife. If F's non-canon, one-offs non-canon. Okay. Now let's see, any other good shows that I know of? Especially when it comes to Studio Trigger, I mean. I think for Studio Trigger I only watched, what was it? Little Witch Academia, Kill la Kill. Brand New Animal. Those are definitely ones I liked. Then it was Darling in the Franxx, which I think was a collab between Studio Trigger and what was it? A1 Studios or something? I'm not sure. Which was generally kind of nice, but as I said before multiple times, got really bad towards the end. Like they really messed it up towards the end. With the whole plot twist of suddenly aliens and everything. I don't know, it just... especially when the main wife of the show suddenly turned into a giant spaceship. I don't know about that. I don't know about any of that. But until then, the show was pretty decent. I think those are the only shows of Studio Trigger I've watched. Did they do any other good ones I should know about? I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, let's just keep going. Suddenly Aliens is really a good twist, yeah. That is a thing. I mean, sometimes it can work, but as you said, rarely. It's just... Don't know why they felt the need to do that. I mean, I guess in Kill la Kill it was kind of alright, because it was revealed that... Though it did kind of come out of left field, it wasn't nearly as bad a twist as it was in Darling in the Franxx. But yeah, when they revealed in Kill la Kill suddenly that, you know, the clothing you wear is made of fibers from outer space, and they're sentient and they're aliens and stuff. Yeah, it did come out of left field, though it worked a whole lot better than the alien twist in Darling in the Franxx. Definitely. Definitely. Plus, I felt like the show did a lot of a better job of building up to that twist. Whereas in Darling in the Franxx, they did just throw it in out of nowhere. Okay, so if Emilia doesn't run into Dust Bandits and doesn't show up in the capital, will the Witch's Cult still attack?
前回が王とその前が屋敷。魔女教の攻撃場所が変わった理由はエミリアの居場所しか考えられねえ。
Of course, because Emilia is their target, and you should know that. Assuming that's the real reason, then on to the next problem. If Emilia doesn't defeat the bandits, will the Witch's Cult's movements be impacted?
ばかりは試してみるしかない。相手が事前にエミリアを知ってるなら、この悪あがき自体が何の意味もないんだ。
Yeah, and you'll just have to do it over again. So try to use this loop to get as much information as possible. I think that's what we should be doing. Just gain info and worry about nothing else.
それならいっそ気兼ねなく、盗賊はやっつけちまった方が後腐れない。
Yeah. Exactly. If they're gonna attack anyway, then just take care of the dust bandits. Because it helps with your reputation, at least.
結局、魔女教が動いた時のために、こっちの味方を増やす作戦は必須だ。前回は関係構築まではうまくいったのに。
It went well. But now that Emilia isn't coming along, I don't think it's gonna go quite as well. So, again, use this loop mainly to gather information. The attack on the royal capital shifted dates from the previous attack on the manor. So I couldn't bring up any vital information during our previous talks. It may have been possible to team up with the other candidates to fend off the Witch's Cult last time, when we had formed closer relations.
だから今回はエミリアの協力なしであの人たちと話さなきゃならない。かなり難易度が高いな。
Yeah, exactly. Because Emilia is the royal candidate, not you. So she would be the main one to do negotiations properly. Without her, I'm just an associate of hers. Will they even hear me out?
バカか俺は。いや、バカだ俺は。できるできないじゃないんだ。やるしかないんだよ。
Persuading the candidates and strengthening our bonds with each other is an absolute necessity. That will be my main task once I'm in the capital.
いや、仕事は他にもあるな。そもそもの問題。
Ah yes, the imposter.
6人目を。
Of course. Because we all remember there's an imposter among us.
さっきからブツブツとずーっとうっさいかしら。
Betty!
い
Yes!
きなり夜にやってきたと思ったら永遠とぶつくさ言いながら歩き回ってここがどこだか分かっていないようなのよ。
Oh, he does realize. He just likes being around you and thinking.
何言ってんだよベアコ。ここは禁書庫だろ。それぐらい分かってるよ。ただ邪魔が入らないから考え事にもってこいで。
See, he absolutely knows.
おまえが邪魔者かしら。ベティは静かに穏やかにしてたいのよ。それを邪魔するんじゃないかしら。
Do you really think he's ruining it? You like him, you know it.
おいおい。
She's just a big tsundere, you know.
落ち着きのないロリだな。
これは久々に痛い目を見なくちゃわからないみたいかしら。
And here comes the pain. The pain train is coming. Beatrice lifts her palm as she slowly inches her way towards me.
おいおい待てよベアコ。ちょっとからかったのは認めるが、俺は遊んでるわけじゃないんだ。ものすごく真剣に考え込んでんだよ。お前で遊んだのは認めるけど。
だったら同じことなのよ。
So, are you gonna toss him out or are you gonna drain his mana again? I think that's a mana drain. Right as Beatrice shouts at me, it feels as if my entire life force is being drained from my body. I collapse shortly after. That's her specialty, a mana drain technique. She hit me with this before when I was recovering from my injuries, and I remember being instantly knocked out.
これぐらいで勘弁してやるかしら。これで少しは懲りるがいいのよ。
Again, I think the masked idiot, the Maskokis, as we like to call him sometimes, I think he has a mana drain technique as well. I think.
くそ。相変わらず容赦がねえ。 て体の中身引っこ抜かれたみたいに。
Well, at least you can still talk and aren't.
抜かれたみたいに。
Oh, are you now making the connection to the masochist? Think back on what happened to me, and something strange latches onto my thoughts. I replay the memories in my mind over and over to figure out why, then it hits me. The thing that happened with Ram and the masochist?
レムがウォルフの攻撃を食らった時、同じことを言ってた。
Yes, yes, you're making the connection. Finally, I made that connection the first time the dude did it. Because I know the mana drain thing is a thing that exists. That's right. She said she felt like something was stolen from within her, but she didn't have any external injuries, so we didn't know what exactly happened. I think I know the answer now. Wolf did the same thing to Rem as Beatrice did to me. He drained our mana. Wow. Imagine... Oh my god, imagine you hurt someone so bad they could blast on the floor, and then a second later they're like, nice one, thank you! That's gonna be so weird. Then again, we're already aware that she thinks of him as a weirdo.
お前のおかげで謎が一つ解けた。よくやってくれたぜ。最高だ。
何を話すかしら。とっとと床に下ろすのよ。
He was just on the ground. Now he's back up, and not only is he back up, but he has enough strength to pick her up. Is he spinning around too? Did he pick her up and is spinning around?
前に言ってたよな。なかなかできるやつはいないって。そこがヒントになるかもしれねえ。巧妙が見えたぜ。さすがはベアコ。すごいぞベアコ。
You're gonna get tossed out, aren't you?
よーし、このまま高い高いを。
You're definitely gonna get tossed out, dude.
いい加減にするかしら。
ブタフェスト。
I'm sorry, did he just say Budapest? That wasn't just me, you heard that too, right? Let's not question it, It might have just been an accidental resemblance in the voice line, but oh my god, that sounded like he just said Budapest.
まったく冗談じゃないのよ。ベティが怪我されてしまったかしら。
Sure sounded like it, yeah, I know, right? Oh no, she's... You know, that could have taken out of context. She's been defiled. She's been defiled by Subaru. Oh no. How could this happen?
これは明日兄ちゃんに慰めてもらうのよ。まったくとんでもない。
What a detestable man. What a detestable man Subaru is to have defiled her like this. Let's not say that. Also her tone of voice and her expression right now. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, let's move on from this. Let's move on.
よく寝た。
Did you get some good sleep? I hope so. No feeling of guilt after being such a detestable person to defile Betty.
よく寝たけど、体がすげえ痛い。なんでだ？
Probably from A, the mana drain, and B, the fact that she tossed you out of the room by force.
スバル。
うわあ、エミリアった。こんな朝から俺の部屋でどうしたの？
Stuff like this is why I watched Polyglot with headphones. Yeah, always gotta recommend that. It's also that classic thing of when you watch something and then when you watch a series and the moment someone comes in is always when the show is currently at its lewdest, right? Especially when it comes to anime. It's always like that, isn't it? Oh well. And yeah, the sounds don't help sometimes.
あのね、スバル。ここはスバル。
Food wars. Running into Amelia, I get. But yeah, Food Wars... Isn't Food Wars basically just a bunch of lewd expressions? Isn't that like the whole focus of it, as far as I'm aware? So, yeah.
スバル、廊下で寝ちゃってたのよ。やっぱりどこか悪いんじゃない？
Yeah, I knew it. Yes, but I know the concept is about food, about good food. It isn't necessarily a lewd concept. It's just that the expressions can give off the wrong impression. Watching food was with my sister. Parents did not want to be anywhere near it. I mean, I wonder why.
それだとすごく心配だし、オートに行くのは見送った方が。
待った違うんだよエミリアタン。これには深いわけがあって。
Yeah, Beatrice attacked us.
クソベアこのやつ、面倒なことしやがって。
But I mean, you did kind of ask for it. It seems I was blown out of the library last night by Beatrice and then passed out in the hallway. Since I was snoozing away out here, Emilia got very, very worried. Because of that, my efforts in convincing her could go to waste. I have to say, this cancelled out the good work she did yesterday.
そんなのベティの知ったことじゃないかしら。
I can already hear the anger in her voice. In any case...
いやスバル君、エミリア様に聞いたけど、体は大丈夫かい？
Oh, we are. Thanks to you. I mean Rosewall.
ああ、廊下で寝てた割にはすこぶる会長。後でベアコにきつく言っておいてくれ。今度から俺を吹っ飛ばすなら、ちゃんと俺の部屋のベッドの上ってな。
Yeah, but that would require a lot of aim. And she doesn't care about aiming, she just cares about hurting you. Because she's a tsundere, you see.
そんなに融通を聞かせてくれるかはわからないけど、仲良くやっているようで何よりだよ。
Yes. Kono Dioda indeed. Kono Dioda! I'm sorry, my voice is just a little bit... My throat is a little bit dry right now. Plus, I'm starting to get lightheaded. You know what? I should probably go and get a drink real quick. So I hope you can excuse me for just a second. I'll be right back. My soul just left my... I'm sorry I clicked out of the game capture. My soul basically just left my body, didn't it? It happens to the best of us. As I said, I was getting lightheaded. So me just zoning out like that, totally understandable. Anyway, I'm back. Did you miss me? I've been gone for so long, right? Line was in the first episode, my girlfriend giggled. Yeah, it do be a meme. I know. Kono Dioda. It is the best meme. Does Roswell say a word, though, in the show, too? Sadly, I don't think so, no. No, not that I remember. But he do be scheming a lot. And he is kind of pale, like a vampire. Oh well.
ベアトリスはなかなか私とは過ごしてくれないのでね。スバル君が来てくれて助かっているんだ。
俺からすると付き合いやすいやつだけどな。意外とグイグイ言ったら大丈夫だと思うぞ。ベアコは甘々だから。
I only did in Yu-Gi-Oh! You see, I wouldn't know, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the main shows I haven't watched. In fact, that's for most of the big ones, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball, like, basically any of the really big, or the really, Naruto for example, any of the really big, really popular ones I haven't watched. They're just so long. And I guess, yeah, Pokemon, I did kind of watch a few episodes as a kid, but that's about it. Never really watched the series as a whole. Fastback! Hello! How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope your girlfriend's doing well. Hope everything is going just fine for you. Now then. We still need to continue this game a bit. But yeah, doing pretty good. That is nice to hear.
ぐいぐいね。まあ参考にはさせてもらうとするよ。
ああ、大いにそうしてくれ。で、出発前に相談があるんだけど。
Oh?
そうだろうと思ったよ。昨日の君の言はなかなか強引だったからね。エミリア様をとどめる理由。
There do be a reason which is the witch's cult.
さすが、話が早いぜ。その情報の出所なんだが。
Oh?
多かった。屋敷の前にいた御者の青年かな。死者の方とは長く話す余裕はなかったろうし、ずいぶん話も弾んでいたみたいだからね。
Of course, we're best friends. I built a thing, you built a thing. Guys, Fastback built a thing. I can't believe you built a thing. That's very descriptive, having a thing. I mean, you have a thing with your girlfriend.
それも話が早いぜ。
Yes, the class tarot card deck. And the world is one of the major tarot. Yeah, I know, that's how his stand got his name. Because when stands first got introduced, they were all named after tarot cards, so yeah. So that is... So it makes sense that when the card comes up. But yeah, nice. Wasn't aware, but now I know. Now I know. I rebuilt my entire Excuse me, what? Okay then. Was there any particular reason for that? Or were you just like, yeah, no, I don't like it as it is, I'm gonna rebuild it. Time for some remodeling. Or was there any other reason? Because I'm just slightly curious. Also, I'm guessing it was quite a bit of effort. Done that before, yeah. Don't remember when the last time was that I reassembled anything. They were originally tarot cards, then the creator was like, fuck it, stand or power. Yeah. I mean, if you introduce more stands, naturally they ran out of tarot cards, and then they had to change it. I think then it was the Egyptian gods, and after that, what was it? Song or band names, I think. So yeah. Number one, I got bored. That is a good reason, yeah. I suppose. Number two, the walls had a lot of... Oh. How come? Just getting angry and punching the wall, or some kind of infestation? I mean, I hope it was fixable. I mean, if you rebuilt the room, then naturally it must have been, kind of. Like the when we moved in, I swear. I see, okay. Anyway, to be more precise, Tiga and my source are different, but the conversation should go more smoothly if I let Tiga take the fall. I feel sorry for Tiga, but he's gonna have to take the fall with a reputation as a blabbermouth for me. Yikes. Oh, what's wrong? Yeah, see, it's not the same. For me, everything is For me, all my walls are rock solid. Like, no drywall here. So I couldn't punch a hole in the wall. When there is a hole in the wall, it's very much intentional. To like put a wire through it or something. So yeah. I cannot punch a hole in the wall whenever I'm angry. I'm just gonna hurt myself if I try to do that. Oh well. Had to tear all the drywall out. Ah. Well, but at least now you have intact walls once again, so hey, that's good. Plus, you know, if you were bored anyway.
お察しの通り、あの業者からいろいろ聞いたんだ。
Yeah, same. Yeah.
例えば、リーファウス平原だったか。その辺りの街道に盗賊被害が多発してるとか。
Dark wooden paneling. Oh, okay. That must look quite. I'm guessing that. I'm imagining that to look quite nice. Plus, it's hopefully a little bit harder to break. Still, though, I couldn't imagine just like punching a wall and it breaking. If anything, if I punch a wall, the thing that would break first would be my hand. My bones would break before the wall. So yeah. Also, apparently, the Tort crew is introducing some new characters, because I don't remember any of those names. Wood is so much better than drywall. Understandable. Honestly, it must look nice. Must be looking nice. Right, the bandits, right. We're talking about bandits right now. It's kind of illegal for our houses to be made from drywall. We'll see. I personally have yet to encounter a single person I know who has, you know, drywall in their homes rather than just having them be solid. Proper solid, I mean. Like actual concrete. But yeah. I guess that's more prominent in America? But I don't know anyone who has like drywall in their house. Personally, I mean. So yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess it's cheaper. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Pricing and everything, yeah.
それだけが理由じゃねえよ。今回の応戦延期の連絡、妙なことが多い。延期の理由を内緒にするのもそうだ。こんな気な臭い状況に取られちゃ負けのキングは置けない。王将って言い換えてもいいけど。
言い換えられてもいまいち意味は通じないけどね。
Wait, you don't know chess or shogi? I mean, I've never played shogi personally, but I have at least heard of it. I guess these games just don't exist in this world, interestingly enough. Huh, wasn't aware. It's not the load-bearing walls. Yeah. Cover up some renovations. Oh, I see, okay. $7 on you. Oh! I mean, I get it. Pricing. But it's still... I couldn't imagine. For me, it was already horrible enough during my vacation, where I had, like... For 10 days, I didn't have access to my computer. That was bad enough. Like, honestly. I don't think I'm... When I do vacations in the future, I don't think I'm gonna leave for 10 days for 10 days on end again, because not having access to my computer for so long just felt so weird. Partially because I couldn't stream, but also partially because I didn't have access to any of my any good games. Everyone be female in this new group, huh? Okay. We may or may not have a window that is covered on all sides by a wall. A window covered on all sides by a wall. Wow. A very practical window, huh? I am no one you should care about. I am no one anyone should care about. I am just a random person on the internet. Who is currently experiencing some good old ReZero goodness. Roswell thinks deeply on what I told him. As usual, it's difficult to tell what he's thinking through that clown makeup of his. Bring my Xbox when I go on vacation. Yeah, I was able to bring my Switch, so I did have access to some games. Still though, I have a lot of good games on PC. Plus, Genshin's mobile control sucks. Speaking of stuff that sucks about Genshin, let's talk about those anniversary rewards, shall we? You know how the ratings in the Google Play Store for Genshin Impact got totally bombed, like with a bunch of 1-star reviews because of the poor anniversary rewards. And the fact that MiHoYo is just trying to cover it up as much as possible. Because aren't they banning everything relating to the anniversary rewards? Anytime anyone talks about it, it immediately gets them banned on most platforms. Like, seriously. They're just trying to cover it up and they just can't accept it. It's horrible. I mean, I think they're trying to make it up a little bit. Don't they give out 400 Primos and a new glider now on the Asian server? I think they're gonna do that on the other servers too. So they're trying to make it up to the community at least a little bit, but still. That initially was yikes. Oh yeah, our reward is we're gonna let you do advertising for us and maybe give you a little bit of stuff in return. Well, I still like the game, but even I think the anniversary rewards could have been a little bit better. Oh well, oh well. Oh, don't mind that. We have some person who calls everyone losers. I'm a loser too, so... But Rosewell is very considerate. That's why he always takes the time to listen to whatever crazy things I have to say. He's honestly a valuable resource for me. Yes, absolutely. He's not orchestrating all this behind the scenes. No, he's very nice and kind and caring and always willing to listen. Because he cares, that's why he's willing to listen. Not because he's trying to gauge how many times we've returned by death already. No, he's just willing to listen because he cares. Shortly after, Oswald shrugs his shoulders slightly, then looks at me after ruminating on my words? Ruminate? I don't know that word, wow. Had to sell the Subaru? How come? Did you sell it in order to get money for a new PC, or is it something else about it? Oh, too many problems. Oh. Pain. Subaru and pain, it just works together, right? I mean, your Subaru is causing pain for you, and in-game, this lovely person called Subaru is experiencing so much pain himself. It just fits together, doesn't it? And apparently you got a sword. Sword be nice. Gotta appreciate a good old sword. I wish I had a sword. Actually, no, I wouldn't know what to do with a sword, so yeah. Depends on when we're gonna see Rem again, but sure. Also fits the blue-haired maid, of course, has to show everyone around. Put Rem on it. Rem and Ram, honestly, are so nice. Honestly, I don't know why, but I like them both more than Emilia, I think. I think I might like Ram more than Emilia as well, and that's... No, I don't know. Ever since Season 2, Emilia did get a lot more character development, so I don't know. But I still think Ram is going to be my number one. Alright, let's see when we're going to run into Ram. Plus, we might not have time for her to show anyone around, because we're leaving for the capital in a bit. So, there's not really much time. And not much necessity, probably. Oh! And there's a host. Thank you so much, Fastback. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Forgot to do the host earlier. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now that's... I'm not ordering you around here. I'm just giving you a little bit of a tip. Personal tip. If you ever want to make sure that you can host people properly and stuff, and you don't want to forget anything, because you might notice that I host a bunch of people even when I'm not streaming and stuff, and even when I'm not there, the hosts are still going on my channel. That's because there's an auto host list, and you can simply just go into that list and just put a name in there, and then whenever that person goes live, they'll be hosted automatically. That's how I do it, at least. And it helps. I mean, it's not really like I would know too much, because when the auto host does anything, I wouldn't really know, because I am not watching, because it's automatic, but I'm assuming that it helps a little bit. Oh well. Is Code a nice name? I don't know. Also, why the need to tackle me? I don't get that either. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty simplistic name, isn't it? But fitting. I mean, you get a piece of sentient software and it calls itself Code. Oh, what a nice name. I am not very creative when it comes to names. That's why I went for that. 400 Primus mailed to me. Oh, so did it arrive now? Did it arrive now? I knew it was. I knew that was out on the Asian servers already, but I wasn't aware that whether or not it came to different servers yet. But I guess they released it now. Nice. I guess they released it now. That's for people like me who have their Twitch open for hours unattended. Ah, okay. Understandable, yeah. The room to change clothes, I don't know. I just know it's at the end of some hallway. It's probably a room for changing at the very end of the hallways, but I wouldn't know for sure. 12, so it mailed to me. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out then, to see if it's already arrived. But I think that the new gifts are kind of arranged kind of in a rush, because I think those I think I've read somewhere that those gliders were originally supposed to be for sale in a set. Like the gliders, some primo gems, a new name card style, and something else, I think, were all supposed to be in a set for like 30 bucks. And as far I've read that somewhere at least, and I think they're just now haphazardly just putting it all together and tossing it out. So that all the new gifts, 400 primos and the glider. I think it says 1 out of 4, right? I think it says 1 out of 4 in the the title of the mail that's where the gifts are in. So there should be more coming, and I think the others are gonna be whatever else was supposed to be in that set for purchase. So a new name card style, probably something else. We'll see. We'll see when that comes out.
そう、それだよ。その話をまさしくロズッチとしたかったんだ。
Also, don't throw a sword at me. That's dangerous. Don't throw sharp objects. Gonna get another temple. We're gonna get another temple anyway from the intertwined fates we're getting, so that's nice. But again, kind of underwhelming. That by itself was kind of underwhelming, considering they did the same thing for the lantern ride, I think. Right? Wasn't it for the lantern ride where they did the same thing? And this is the anniversary, so you gotta expect a bit more than just doing that again. Okay, since I'm not with Emilia this time, I won't be able to gather any intel on the other royal candidates so easily. I doubt they would brush off any messages sent their way, but...
それでも印象はだいぶ違うだろうからな。門前払いは問題外としても、適当に話を聞き流されるのは避けたい。
So already happy enough with the 10 pull from the normal rewards, didn't care, now we get another 10 pull, good for me. I mean, it is good. But, again, I like playing the game anyway, and I am happy for the rewards we are getting. But I understand why many people were kind of mad about it. It felt a little bit underwhelming, but honestly, not to the point where I would go out of my way to, like, send hate towards MiHoYo. I guess I can understand why some people did it, but it's not something I would do personally. Because they're still giving us stuff, and the game is nice as it is. It's already a fun game to play, and they know that. That's the main reason why they initially didn't give us too many rewards, I think, because they knew, hey, people are gonna keep playing the game anyway because they're having fun. Now that shouldn't be a reason to not give people anything, but still, you know how it is. Okay, now where were we? Right, Royal Capital stuff. We need to progress the game, because otherwise I feel like people are watching here for the game as well, and not just for me to ramble about stuff.
できればご免状が欲しい。俺がロズワールのエミリアの代理人ってことをちゃんと証明するための。
Oh, I see.
それは随分と大きく出たものだね。
It is quite bold. So are you gonna agree or not?
スバル君、君は今自分が何を言ったか分かってるのかい？
Also, yes, I am an idiot. I am. I know. I'm aware.
エミリア様の代理人であり、それを私が認めた旨を記した免状。その効力は絶大だ。これでも私はとても偉い立場でね。
I know you're high standing because you're basically the most powerful magic user around.
使用人歴も浅い君にそうホイホイと渡せるものだとでも？
Don't know on me. I am not edible. I am not edible.
君が応選候補者の方々とお会いしてどのような発言をするかもわからないのに。
You have to trust us, dude. You just have to.
そりゃ当然の意見だな。
Roswald's concerns are reasonable. It's basically like I'm asking him for the numbers to... it's basically like I'm asking for the numbers and pin to his bank account. Yes, of course. Don't nom on me! Not edible. Don't taste good. Even if I tell him I won't do anything suspicious, no one would be stupid enough to just take that at face value. Besides, we've only known each other for a month now. After such a short amount of time, I am practically asking for the keys to the kingdom.
確かに俺に渡すのが不安なのはわかるさ。だけど忘れてないか？俺とはレムが一緒に行くんだぜ。
Yes, but Rem will approve anything we do, so...
俺がよっぽどのバカをやらかすならレムが止めてくれるはずだ。
おやおや、おかしなことを言う。それはつまり私は君ではなくレムを信じろと？
Yes, because as you just said, you cannot trust me that well as of now, so instead of me, you gotta trust Rem. Simple, right?
俺が俺を信じろって訴えるよりよっぽどマシな考えだと思うんだが、やっぱりダメかな。
いやいや、最初の無茶な言いようよりよっぽど託しやすくなったよ。
Okay.
はい、これ。
Well, that wasn't too difficult. With that, Roswell hands me a single document. Wait, you already had the document prepared?
なんだこれ？手紙？
You already had it prepared? Well, that just raises a whole bunch of flags, doesn't it?
君の欲しがってたご免状だけど。
何？じゃもともと用意してたのか？あんな出し渋ってたのに。
エミリア様や私が同行しないんだ。それが必要になると思ってね。とはいえ、渡すかどうかは迷っていたよ。
And despite your reluctance, you still wrote it. Really? Okay then.
君が自分から言い出して、その上で私を説得してくれたわけだ。その調子で王とでもよろしく。
Of course, we're gonna make some alliances. Also, Roswell's advice. Get, we got his advice. Hooray! Because that's what I care about.
そっちこそ屋敷の方は頼んだぞ。さっきの盗賊の話もそうだけど。
He's back. Welcome back, Fastback. You are back pretty fast, pretty quickly. Haha. It didn't really miss too much. Didn't really miss too much. Not much going on. We're still talking to Roswell over here. We still haven't made our way to the capital yet. Hardly making any progress right now. But we did kind of, we are kind of now an official representative. And basically our word is Emilia's at this point. We got an official letter from Roswell that says that anything we say is in accordance with what he wants and what Emilia wants. So we can do whatever we want now. Got a Genshin ad and I swear I've seen the first 5 seconds of it in my dreams. Really? Why would those 5 seconds sneak their way into your dreams? Have you seen it so many times, or is it just something out of Genshin that you have experienced and that really stuck to you? With Roswell's letter in hand, I head to the front gates to prepare for our leave. A dragon carriage has already been prepared for us. I look around, not being able to find her anywhere. The luggage only seems to have been partially loaded up too. Wait, where's Ram? Where's Ram? I'm worried. I'm worried. Should I be worried? I'm not sure. Is that here crunching the numbers on my wish amount? Ew. First 5 seconds of Genshin is it's all around the same. Sounds the same to me. Okay, I see. Crunching the numbers on my wish. Well, for me, I basically know the next time I do a wish on the event banner, I know I will get a 5-star. As far as I'm aware, I should be hitting hard pity next time I do a 10 pull. So, yeah. The only question is, will I be able to get soft pity as well? That is the question, isn't it? Because if I'm able to get if I'm able to get soft pity on my next 10 pull, plus I am guaranteed to get hard pity, then there's a small chance I could get 2 5-stars in one 10 pull. A small chance, but a chance nonetheless. And I would be very excited to see that happening. Just opening your eyes and seeing, hi Miko. So, not so. Oh, that, yeah, okay, okay, that's understandable. That ad, yes. Of course. Yeah, I know who you meant, I know. Made away from a 5-star, no guarantee. 5 stars since I haven't lost a 50 basically. When Zhao is back. I should have enough. Okay. Should have enough. That is good to know. Again, I'm not sure for when I'm saving up, because I know both Klee and Zhongli reruns are probably gonna take a while to get out. Partially because Klee already had a rerun. But I really want to save up for one of those. unless there's another character coming out that I really, really, really want, I just don't feel like I should waste that guarantee for a 5-star right now. Then again, I could lose the 50-50, that's a possibility.
仕事を途中で投げっぱなしってのはちょっとレムらしくなさすぎるな。一体何が。
スバル君、
Oh?
ごめんなさい。中途半端なところで。
What's wrong?
おっと、レムいたのか。草むらから出てきてどうしたんだ。
Yeah, that is a good question.
いえ、それが少し嫌な気配がしたので調べていたんです。
And did you find anything?
少し嫌な気配。
An unpleasant presence.
はい。ですが、ただの気のせいかもしれないので。
So she says, but she went out of her way to dig through the bushes, so it must have been bothering her quite a bit.
ボートへの出発の朝に嫌な気配。
Something is bugging me about about the situation. Yeah, I get that. Same for me. There's no way this isn't relevant in some way, but I don't know how it would be relevant yet. I get the feeling that I shouldn't just ignore it.
スバル君。
レムの感じた嫌な気配。その原因は潰しておきたい気がする。レム、出発を少し遅らせてもいい。嫌な気配ってやつを徹底的に調べよう。
Every nook and cranny, get.
いいんですか？予定が崩れてしまうかもしれませんが、それにレムの気のせいかも。
Even so, I have a feeling it is probably not gonna be nothing. There has to be something. And it's always better to be safe than sorry, you know.
気のせいだったら気のせいでいいんだ。レムを信じないで後悔するぐらいなら、レムを信じて失敗した方がマシなんだよ。
スバル君。はい。レムは頑張ります。
およしよし、わかった。それじゃあ、岩の大捜索を始めるぞ。探し物はなんだかよくわからねえが、とにかく捜索開始だ。はい。
So what will we find? Will we find anything? Why was it lagging? Okay. I should get as much info as possible before searching the garden. Ram just so happens to be at the entrance of the manor, so I'll ask if she can help us with our search. She would probably like to help Ram, but not you.
なあ、姉様。ちょっと頼みたいことがあるんだけど。
却下よ、バルス。
Wow.
待って待って。俺まだ何も言ってないよね。
あら、確かにそうね。思わず反射的に断ってしまったわ。
Understandably so, I would refuse anything from him too. Wait, Sid? Sid! Hey! What's up? Dude, thank you! Thank you. The gift sub, thank you so much. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And thank you so much for the gift sub. Also, is that a new... Oh my god, that's... Thank you, dude. Thank you. It's so nice to see you. And so... How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you doing well? I hope so. Just popping in for a minute, but I had... You didn't have to. You seriously didn't have to. Also, is that new? I'm not sure if it shows up for you in chat, but for me it's displaying a bunch of hearts on the gift sub message, which is I don't think that's showing up in chat properly. But the hearts are very much describing the way I feel right now. Doing well. Yeah, no, again, no one's forcing you, but thank you so much for the support. You know it's appreciated. Wasn't paying attention for 5 seconds? Well, you did. Well, no. You deserve it. Hearts. You choose the thing. Oh, it let you choose, huh? Ah. Because for some reason when I look over, because I have the stream open separately, so I can see if anything's going on, and the hearts aren't showing up there. So that's why I wasn't sure if it was showing up for everyone else. Maybe it just doesn't show up on mobile and it shows up on PC just fine. That might be it. In any case, again, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Seriously, thank you. Though I honestly don't know. Again, every time someone gives me any kind of money, be it a sub, be it bits or anything, I always feel like I don't quite deserve it. Because I'm not doing anything. I really am not. I just play games and I'm not even good at the games I play. Which is, wow. Anyway, still. At this point, I've gotten so many people just going out of their way to support me that I shouldn't be surprised anymore. And I should just accept it. And I've gotten a whole lot better at just accepting it. But I still can't 100% bring myself to just fully accept the fact that, yeah, people are just genuinely showing their support because they want to. And I am rambling and I don't know what to say, which is why I'm gonna just focus back on the game, because that way I know what know what to say usually. But otherwise, I'm just gonna be here lost in thought about what I should be saying, because I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling.
ということでレム、姉様にはレムからよろしく。
Who told you that being good at things is a requirement? You know what? That's true. Sometimes watching someone suck is entertaining in its own way. But for some games, in some cases, it can be kind of frustrating. I know that too. Especially when playing like puzzle games or something, then it's pretty frustrating sometimes if you think like, oh, the answer's so obvious, why can't you figure that out? Still, I get what you're saying, that being good might not be a requirement. I get that. If she can accept outright? Wow. I get outright denied, she gets outright accepted, and in neither case did she ever listen to what we actually need from her. Anything Subaru would, okay. Have a good rest of your stream. I will, thank you. I will definitely have a good rest of my stream, especially now, because that gift sub really brightened my day up even more. So, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'll see you around then. I play D&D. I never assume puzzles are obvious. Ah, D&D, that's also... I want to get into D&D at some point. I have yet to ever play D&D, but part of me really wants to try it out at some point. Should probably ask around if there are any other people who would like to try it out. Just get together a whole bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing and just see if we can get into D&D. Then again, I have yet to ever do a collab with anyone, so doing like a D&D session, a proper D&D session, would take more people. And if I have yet to collab with even a single person, then I probably haven't reached that point yet. But I should probably... You know, it's not that I don't want to do collabs, by the way. I definitely do want to do that at some point. The only problem is I'm nervous, okay? For one, I'm nervous. For another, I wouldn't even know who specifically I should ask. Then again, I guess there are always some people. Anyone who I chat with on and off, you know... Any person who I visit the streams of and who visit my streams would probably be a good candidate to ask. But I'm just too nervous. I'm just a wreck when it comes to asking people to do anything. It's horrible. Which is why I'm not sure when I'm gonna end up doing a collab. I definitely want to, but I'm not sure yet when it's gonna happen. I think there's enough people. I mean, I hope so. Again, it's probably gonna happen eventually, but I'm not sure when quite yet. I wouldn't even know what kind of game would be appropriate to play for a collab. I think I actually asked there was one time where I asked someone to do a collab, but that didn't end up working out in the end. So, yeah. Happens. Though I guess I should just keep asking around maybe. But then again, I'm always so nervous. It took me a whole bunch of effort just to come through and ask one person for a collab. And since that didn't quite work out in the end, that just makes me all the more nervous to keep asking. Pain, I'm in pain. Why must I be so nervous around people? I don't know. I really don't. But then again, it's not like people mind me playing games solo. Otherwise, no one would be watching, right? But I think it would be kind of nice to do a proper collabs at some point. Show them a clue in this conversation. Ah. Yeah, because that would come off nice. I am in pain, I need a collab. Again, though, I'm unsure what kind of game would be good for a collab. I really have to think about that. I mean, there's always the possibility of Genshin, I suppose. That is a thing that could happen. Because that is a good multiplayer game to do collab on. There are also probably other options that would work. I'll have to put some thought into it as for, you know, when to do it. But, for example, Friday Night Funkin' isn't a game that I can see having a whole lot of collab potential. That's probably something that will remain being a just me doing it on my own kind of thing. So, yeah.
必要よバルス。ラムはレムからのお願いを聞くの。バルスからのお願いじゃないってことが重要よ。
そうですか。まあ、力を貸してくれるならどっちからのお願いでもいいけどね。それでラムに改めてお願いだ。これから庭の捜索を手伝ってほしい。
Yes, it's a search mission.
庭の捜索？出発の準備ではなく。
Yeah, no, the departure thing, we kind of are putting that on hold for a little bit longer until we figure out what's going on in the garden.
ああ、レムが庭で嫌な気配を感じたらしいんだ。その気配の正体を探っておきたい。
なるほど。かすかではあるのですが、とても嫌な気配でした。
Couldn't have been the masked dude, right? He's in the capital, isn't he?
それは確かに気になるわね。いいわ、レム。ラムも捜索を手伝わせてもらうわ。
Okay, we got some support. That is nice.
なあレム、例えばの話だけど、庭に何者かが潜んでいるとする。
何者かとは、あの嫌な気配の相手ですか？
If there is a person, are you gonna kill them?
ああ、そうだ。で、庭でそういう怪しい何かが隠れているとしたら、どこだと思う？
そうですね。身を潜めるとしたら、まず考えられるのは植え込みの。
And that's why we were searching there earlier, right?
なるほど、植え込みの影か。確かに植え込みの影なら身を隠せそうだな。
Suspicious bushes, get. Can I do anything else? I can probably think. Haha. That ominous presence that Rem sensed. Something's up, get. Ooh, good thing I thought about this. I feel like she wasn't just imagining things. If I investigate this properly, I know I'll find something.
ベアコにも相談していいけど、こっちに行っても会えねえ気がする。
In order to see her, it's better to go to the west wing. Okay. Why did I go to the east wing? I don't know.
よし、ベアコにも相談しよう。待ってろよ、ベアコ。ということなんだよ、ベアコ。
Because she's gonna be happy to see us.
ということとはどういうことかしら。ベティにはさっぱり意味不明なのよ。
何度も言わせるなよ、ベアコ。レムが庭で嫌な気配を感じたんだ。それを突き止めてんだけど、残念ながら出発までそう時間がねえ。
Yeah, so can you help? Probably not because you hate leaving the library.
そこでベアコに相談だ。ラムやレムと一緒に庭の捜索をしてほしいし、嫌な気配に何か心
I mean, she does leave the library sometimes, but not very often. And yeah, not sure if she wants to do it for this search mission.
それは全くの初耳かしら。お前はここに来てからそんなこと一言も言ってないのよ。
Why? Why didn't we start with that? Good quiz. What did you start with?
通過じゃん。言わなくても伝わるっつうか。そういう
Really,
仲
do you
だろ
get each other?
何を言い出すのかしら。むしろ全く反対なのよ。言葉を尽くしてもお前とは分かり合えないかしら。
Because I watched season 2, I know she likes him. I know she does.
釣れないこと言うなよ。いろいろあったけど、それなりに絆を築けたんじゃないかって思ってるんだからさ。
Oh, you're getting pretty close, yeah?
あんまり冷たくされると、俺泣きながらエミリアタンの元へ駆け出しちまうぞ。パックにベアコにいじめられたって告げ口しちゃいそうだよ。
Of course, and once you bring up Puck, that's gonna change your mind a little bit.
いじめるなんて人聞き悪いかしら。ベティがいつお前を。
ぐす。
Oh crap, here we go.
何泣こうとしてるのかしら。お前が泣くようなことをベティは何も。
Pain. Haha, you're getting falsely accused. Then again, you did kind of hurt us a lot in the past. But Subaru was always kind of asking for it, so yeah. Gonna go to bed now, have fun dying? I will, thank you. And you have fun sleeping, which is basically like temporary dying. Right? Isn't sleeping like the free trial of death? In any case, have a good night.
ぐす。やっぱりパックに。
わかったのよ。
And we got her.
するかしら。だから泣く必要はないのよ。
よっしゃ。
We got her, let's
ベア
go.
コに二言はねえよな。
なんだか釈然としないけれど、今回はお前に力を貸してあげる。
Baker's assistants get, yes. Ask if she knows anything. That's always a good thing. Especially if you have sleep paralysis. Ooh. Ooh. Can't say I would know about that personally. Can't say I would know about that personally speaking.
それでさっきも聞いたけど、嫌な気配に心当たりとかねえのか？俺は魔獣って可能性だってないわけじゃねえと思ってる。
Could it have been a Mabis? Maybe?
そんなものがふらっと迷い込んできたら、姉妹の妹も嫌な気配なんてのんびりしたことは言わないのよ。
So, what do you think it could have been?
確かに。それじゃあ少しは安心だな。
そうとばかりも言えないのよ。
なんで？
Because if the presence felt so faint, it could have been someone powerful enough to mask themselves. Mask themselves? Oh my god, is it Wolf? That was the name, right? The masked individual? Could be.
お前がそういう顔をしているときは、大抵ろくでもないことに首を突っ込んでいるかしら。おせっかいもほどほどにしておくのよ。
Nah. Minding his own business, Subaru doesn't do that.
参考までにそういう顔ってどんな顔？
説明は難しいのよ。ただ、なんとなく不自然な印象を受けるときがあるかしら。
I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff is out of the ordinary right now. I try not to show it outwardly, but it looks like Beako can see right through me. Well done, Beako. She sure is sharp. Observant eyes get.
それで具体的にはどうやって捜索するんだ？出発まで時間がねえ。できるだけ効率的にレムが感じた嫌な気配の正体を探らねえと。
Yeah, so, what is your advice for today?
それはここで決めることではないのよ。少なくともここにはベティとお前しかいないかしら。
確かにな。庭を捜索するみんなで考えた方がいいな。じゃあ悪いけどベアコ。
So we have to ask the
一緒に海まで
others.
来てくれるか？ラムとレムが待ってる。
Yeah. Come on, out of the library with you. I know you don't like getting out, but
わかったのよ。
yes.
今回は力を貸してあげるかしら。
What is your choice? Oh, here we go. Big decision.
ベアコ、ラム、レム。
Big decision
あり
incoming.
がとう。これから庭に何か怪しい点がないか調査を始めたいと思う。
Whatever it is that Ram sensed, I need to find out its true identity. It'd be too late if something were to happen because of it. Even if it's something minor, I need to squash any feelings of unease. There's also the possibility that it isn't so trivial a matter. That's why Emilia wasn't included in our little search party around the garden. So long as I'm unsure of the danger we face, I can't have her getting involved. Because I'm a simp.
ところでバルス、出発の準備はちゃんと整っているの？バルスのことだから、やるべきことを忘れてないか心配だわ。
Have we forgotten something? Subaru? Subaru, have you forgotten something? I mean, it's not like you have too many belongings anyway, so...
それなら大丈夫だ。あとは竜車に荷物を積み込むだけだよ。しかもほとんど積み込んであるし、すぐにでも出発できるはずだ。そうだよな、レム。
はい。出発
Well,
の
we
準
were
備は
prepared
ほと
at
んど
least.
終わっています。スバル君が言う通り、すぐにでも出発できます。
それならとっととオートへ向かえばいいかしら。向こうに早く着いた方が。
Well, yeah, but we still need to do a little search mission here. We can't go yet.
そりゃねえぜ、ベアコ。俺がオートに行っちまったらしばらく会えなくなるんだぞ。
Yeah. Because she cares about you. She would be sad if she couldn't get to see you for a while.
望むところかしら。お前がいない方がベティは落ち着いた時間を過ごせるのよ。
Yeah, sure. Sure. That's what you want, right? Yeah.
それにベティたちは一体庭で何を探すのよ。
We don't know exactly what it is.
嫌な気配の正体を探るというのは漠然としすぎかしら。
I mean, it's kind of vague.
ベアトリス様、レムが嫌な気配を感じてしまったばかりに。
いやいや、レムは悪くねえ
So
よ。
what do we do?
むしろ異常を
We
感
don't
じて
know
くれ
what
る
we're
サン
looking
キュー
for,
だ
we just know we're looking for something bad.
いいか、みんな聞いてくれ。本当に何が起きてもおかしくねえんだ。この国の王様を決める王戦が延期になったってだけでも一大事だ。しかもエミリアタンはその王戦の候補者の一人で、いろんな奴から狙われる立場にある。
Yeah, like the witch's cult.
少しでも不安な要素があるなら全力で潰しておきたい。あの時こうしておけばなんて後悔は俺はしたくねえんだよ。
Yeah. Okay, let's figure out what it could be. Come on, guys. Come on, let's get going.
ベアトリス様が言う通り、漠然としすぎているのは確かね。もう少し具体的な指示がないとどうしたらいいかわからないわ。
ああ、わかってる。だからこうやってみんなに集まってもらってるんだ。
Yes, for a proper discussion of what we should be doing.
な、ベアコ。
どうしてベティに話を振るかしら。
Well, you're the one who asked me to ask us to all gather together.
だってお前はみんなが揃ったところで具体的な方針は決めようって。
確かにそう言ったかしら。でも具体的な方針を決めるのは他の誰でもなくお前なのよ。
Why
ま
us?
ずはお前の考え
You're the smartest one here. You're the smartest one here, Betty. Come
な
on.
るほど。確かにそうかもしれねえ。言い出しっぺは俺だもんな。それじゃそうさせてもらうぜ。俺なりにって前置きがつくけど、重点的に探った方がいいんじゃねえかって場所はある程度目星をつけてあるんだ。
Is this where my decision comes in?
それが良かったのよ。もしお前に何の考えもないようならベティは書庫に戻らせてもらったかしら。
Why would you return? You promised and you said you wouldn't go back on your word.
おっと危なかった。ベアコに相談する前にいろいろ情報を集めといてよかったぜ。
それでスバル君。
Oh well.
スバル君
He thinks I have to go?
場所というのは
Have to rest to make the sickness go away. You do that. You get well soon, hopefully. But not so soon you have to, you know, you have to actually get up and do stuff again. Well enough so you don't feel too bad, but bad enough so you don't have to do anything except lays around. Oh well, I'll just watch Brand New Animal, either or. Whichever one suits your fancy. You do that.
スバル君が目星をつけた場所をレムは重点的に捜索したいと思います。
Turning point. Okay, here we go. Decision time. Oh crap.
さてどうする？
No. Oh no. How? What info am I missing? No. Okay, this is the first time this happened. This is the first time something like this happened. Neither option is possible. I don't want to just say no, never mind. But I interacted with everyone, right? I thought about stuff. I talked to Ram and Ram. I talked to Beatrice. Was there anything else I could have done? Crap. Achievement unlocked, the worst decision. Oh crap, achievement unlocked, the worst decision. That's not very good. That is bad. That is, oh god, no.
でも俺が一方的に発言していいもんなのか？ここはみんなで話し合って。
こいつは何を言い出すかしら。目星をつけている場所があるならそれを言えばいいだけなのよ。
Like the bushes.
そうは言うけど何気に責任重大だぜ。
それはそうかしら。ベティたちを巻き込んだお前の覚悟が知りたいのよ。
Come on, why wasn't there an option like to at least like select the bushes or something? No, nothing.
がっかりだわ。自分の意見も言えないだなんて。
I am disappointed too.
スバル君、すみません。レムはスバル君を困らせるつもりはなかったんです。
いやこっちこそ悪い。いざってなると考えがまとまんなくって。
Ah, pain. Feels like the game is making fun of me now for not figuring out the right stuff.
もういいのよ。ベティはベティの考えで動かせてもらおうかしら。
バルス、ラムもそうさせてもらうわ。
ああそうしてくれ。結局どこも怪しいっちゃ怪しいんだ。頼りにならなくてすまねえけど各自自分の判断で捜索してくれると助かる。
Ah, yeah. Everyone do that because I suck.
わかりました、スバル君。レムはレムで嫌な気配の正体を探ってみます。ところでバルスはどうするのかしら。まさか何もしないわけじゃないわよね。
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Search the bushes?
当たり前だ。人一倍捜索を頑張らせてもらうに決まってんだろ。
人一倍ってバルスには掛け算がわからないのかしら。一倍にしても意味なんてないわ。
Wow. I mean, that's nice coming from you, considering how much you suck at everything, Ram. It's just, you know, the thing about Ram is, you know how her work usually turns out, right? Ram has to fix everything for her.
確かにそうだけども、俺の故郷じゃ人より頑張ることをそう表現するんだ。この時の1倍は2倍3倍って意味なんだよ。
Make it 3 times.
バルスの頭を
Yeah, I had a feeling.
わかったよ、言い直すよ。みんなの2倍も3倍も頑張らせてもらう。
Make it 4.
ええ、でもバルスがラムたちの2倍も3倍もだなんて現実的じゃないわね。むしろ1倍だって怪しいものだわ。
ごめんラム、ややこしい表現して悪かった。掛け算の話は忘れてくれ。とにかくこれから庭の
Well, let's just get to work. Come on, Subaru.
些細なことでもいいから何かあったら俺に報告してくれ。頼んだぞ、ベアコ、ラム、レム。捜索開始だ。
Investigation start. To the mission. Is it lagging? It might be lagging a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, find the source of Ram's uneasy feeling. Specific number failed if a specific number of phases pass. Support everyone so they can search efficiently. Share information once intel is gathered. If there's new info, to search other places. Okay. Briefing bonus, no change. The objective is to work with your allies to find information related to the mysterious presence. Check with your allies for updates and share information at the right time to gather information efficiently. You can check suspicious areas on your own and talk to your allies to change their search methods to progress toward clearing the mission.
どこの誰だか知らねえが見つける。
Search here.
とにかくいろいろ調べてレムが感じた嫌な気配の正体をつかまねえとな。
That didn't do anything apparently.
何者かが潜んでいたと思われる痕跡を発見しました。この庭には
Oh, she found something already.
潜んでいる可能性が高いです。
Okay. Where is she? There you are. Talk?
なあレム、熱心に調べてくれてるとこ悪い。レムの判断でもう少し柔軟に
Should I have
対応
done
してくれ
share
ていいからな。
info?
スバル君、すみませんでした。スバル君の頼み事でミスが
Of course you don't wanna fail.
張り切りすぎてしまいました。
俺の予想も外れてるかもしれない。
Because Subaru is your
もう
husband,
少
though.
しスピードアップして大丈夫だ。
わかりました。ではレムももう少し速度を意識してみますね。誰かがこの庭で身を潜めているのは確実だと思われます。
Alright. Share info.
スバル君、些細なことかもしれませんが、調べていて分かったことを報告します。
ありがとう
Yes.
レム。引き続き捜索を頼むな。
I see. Okay, I see how it works now. What do we have here?
この辺が怪しい気が。とりあえず調べてみっか。
What do we have here? Come on.
スバル君、怪しい痕跡がありました。
Oh, she found more info. Rem is finding everything right now. How come she's finding everything?
些細なことかもしれません。
ありがとうレム。
How does no one else find anything? I'm gonna try talking to someone else now. Let's go over to Betty.
誰かが潜んでいたと思われる痕跡のようなものがあります。レムが感じた嫌な気配は気のせいではなかったみたいです。
Well, we're making progress then. Okay, let's try sharing some stuff. Talk?
よーベアコ、調子はどうだ？なんだか動きに迷いがあるけど。
それはそうかしら。嫌な気配なんて情報だけで捜索するのが難しいのよ。
Well, Rem found some
具
stuff.
体的な指示があればベティも捜索に集中できるかしら。
それじゃあとりあえず左側の植え込みを重点的に調べてくれねえかな。レムが嫌な気配を感じた場所からそう遠くへは行っていない可能性も高いし。
There we go.
わかったかしら。確かにお前の言うことにも一理あるのよ。ベティは左側の植え込みを重点的に捜索してみる。
Crap, I should have done this in the beginning. She's only now just starting her search.
これは何者かが潜んでいた痕跡かしら。こ
Oh.
の庭には誰かが潜んでいたとしか思えないのよ。
Let's look around here.
この辺が怪しい。とにかく調べてみよう。
Maybe we can find some stuff?
怪しい痕跡を発見したのよ。
Footprints, nice. If I had a map, that would be really helpful because I don't know where Ram is. There she is.
どうだ姉様、捜索は進んでるか？
Because she needs to get going too.
これはバルス。ラムの進捗の心配だなんてバルスも偉くなったものね。
そんなつもりはねえけど、嫌な気配って情報だけじゃ どう調べたらいいかわからねえかなって思ってさ。
Well, they seem to have found some footprints on the left side, so
ええ、確かに漠然としていて戸惑う部分はあるわね。でもレムが感じた嫌な気配よ。誰よりも真剣にラムを調べさせてもらうわ。
of course you will, because she's your sister.
さすが姉様。俺のフォローは必要なさそうだな。
フォローというものが何を意味するかわからないけど、
telling you where to look.
バルスがラムの心配だなんて100年早いことだけは確かね。
100年も。
ええ、短く見積もってもそれぐらい早いんじゃないかしら。
Wow.
俺のガラスのハートが。
とにかくラムの心配は不要よ。ここはラムに任せて。
Okay, we'll leave you be.
持ち場に戻りなさい。
You do your work. Whoa! And she ran over there.
誰かが潜んでいた痕跡があったわ。
この庭には何者かが確実に潜んでいたかしら。
Okay, let's go. Share info.
ありがとうレム。
Okay. Next up, we go up here. Damn it. Ah, so close. Oh, come on. Share info.
レアコ、どうだ。
ちょうどよかったのよ。少し進展したからお前に教えてやろう。
Well, then go ahead and tell me.
お、それは助かるぜ。ぜひ聞かせてくれ。
Okay. Next up, I need to head on back over to Ram, probably. Though she probably still has some work to do.
ここ少し怪しいわ。ここに誰かが潜んでいた可能性が高いわね。
But if I'm coming over here anyway. Alright, share info.
ラ
Come
ム
on.
何か進展はあったか。些細なことでも報告してくれ。
それはこちらのセリフよ、バルス。
So,
バルスの方こそ何か分かったことはあった？
I mean, I can share info from the others.
もちろんあるぜ。俺からも進捗を報告させてもらう。代わりにラムも進捗を教えてくれ。で、OK？
ええ、それで問題ないわ。それじゃ、ラムから報告させてもらうわね。
There we go. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. Steady progress. Can I make that? Well, now I can't, so I'm gonna think. Not the only one searching the
しっかり
garden.
情報共有しねえと。
Check. Guess this bot is suspicious too. I should check it out.
バルス、ここに誰かが潜んでいたと思われる痕跡があるわ。
Okay. I need all the info I can
何か
get.
進展。
それは、
あ
ええ、
Can't seem to find anything anymore. Check everything.
怪しいよな。何かないか調べてみよう。
Why is nothing happening?
バルス、誰かが潜んでいた明らかな痕跡があったわ。この庭に誰かが潜んでいたって断言してもいいわ。
I feel like I might mess this up. I feel very strongly that I might mess this up. Ram, I don't think you're gonna find anything else over here.
レム悪い。調べる場所を変えてもらっても大丈夫か。
もちろんです。レムはスバル君の指示に従います。
Focus on the
それじゃあレム、泉の周りを集中的に調べてくれ。
わかりました、スバル君。
Okay, but I didn't quite understand the mechanics, so I'll probably have to do it over again. Okay. Betty is next. Come on, make it, make it, make it, make it. Talk.
悪いベアコ、ちょっといいか？
どうしたのかしら。
いや、ちょっと調べる場所を変えるのもありかなって思ったんだよ。
Please, help Ram.
いやでも、わざわざ変える必要もねえか。
どうしたのかしら。
悪いベアコ、やっぱこのまま左側の捜索で頼む。場所の変更はなしだ。
わかったのよ。ベティはこの
Okay, that was a mistake then.
スバル君、痕跡を見つけました。
Okay, let's try to see if I can make it over. To Ram. Please make it, please make it, please make it, please make it. I can't make it.
この庭に潜んでいる何者かももうすぐ発見できる気がします。
I feel like I'm messing this up.
ラム、何か進展はあったか？些細な。
それは
Yeah, we heard this. And then talk.
どうしたお姉さん？
バルス、もしラムの進捗を気にしてだったら余計なお世話よ。邪魔だから向こうに行ってちょうだい。
そう言われてもな。なんだか困ってそうだったけど、情報不足は否めねえ。何か悩んでることがあるなら話してくれねえかな。
誰に
Come on, can I direct you somewhere else?
ラムがバルスに悩みを打ち明けるなんてあり得るはずないわ。むしろ悩みがあるならバルスこそラムに相談しなさい。
Okay, good. Tell her where to search, please.
立場が逆になってる？
当然よバルス。バルスの実力ではやむを得ないわ。とにかくラムの心配は不要よ。
Okay, sure.
バルスの
I
やるべき
guess.
ことに集中しなさい。
分かったよお姉様。でも本当に大丈夫か？
ええ、捜索方法に少し迷いがあったのだけれどもう消えたわ。ラムは大丈夫だから。
Yeah, okay, we'll concentrate on our task, which is to get info from everyone. Ah. Okay, so I feel like what I should have done is earlier on ask Betty to help.
何者かがここを通ったみたいです。
Is ask Betty to help Ram. But now I know. At this point, I've already failed basically.
悪いベアコ。
どうした。
いや、ちょっと
There we
ベアコ
go.
にはラムがいる庭の右側を重点的に調べてもらいたいんだけど、移動してもらって大丈夫か？
But now I know what to do. So my second run around, I should be able to pull it off.
ベティは姉妹の姉がいる方を重点的に調べてみるかしら。
As long as the game gives me a
ありがと
second
うなベ
try.
アコ。何か分かったら報告も頼むぜ。
何者かが潜んでいたのよ。そうとしか思えないかし
They were hiding everywhere, weren't they? Yeah, final phase, I basically messed up already.
スバル君、
ありがとうレム。
Gonna have to do it over.
スバル君、痕跡です。これは
Yeah, I'm gonna do it over anyway.
この痕跡は姉妹の妹が感じた気配は気のせいではなかったかしら。
And that's it.
そろそろ
Achievement unlocked. You are indeed slothful, I'm gonna say.
畜生。結局発見できずか。
But they know there was something there. Please give me another try. Give me another try. Please give me another try.
絶対に誰か潜んでるはずだ。
往生際が悪いわよバルス。
But you already said there was definitely someone
こ
here.
れだけ探して見つからなかったんだから、たとえそうだったとしてももういないんじゃないかしら。
その可能性が高いかしら。これ以上は探すだけ無駄なのよ。
I didn't quite understand what was going on. Plus, I didn't know that the two of you weren't even searching in the beginning. Had I known, I would have sent you on your way right away.
スバル君、どうしますか？そろそろ本当に出発しない？
Pain.
分かったよレム、出発しよう。ベアコやラムが言う通り、たとえ誰かが潜んでたんだとしても逃げちまった可能性が高い。これ以上探しても
Well, the game did a poor job of telling me that two out of three of them weren't even searching anywhere. There's no one else here. It's pointless to continue searching. It's almost like I'm trying to convince myself of that. Against my better judgment, Rem and I head towards the royal capital as planned. But because our information was leaked by the spy, our actions always ended up backfiring. If only I'd done a better job. No, it's too late for that now. In the end, I'm unable to fulfill Emilia's wish to become the next ruler of Lugunica. Achievement unlocked. Ending invited. Alright, that was an ending, huh? I'm gonna do this again, right now. Suspicious areas, yes.
どこの誰だか知らねえが
Let's go.
見つける。
Right away.
よーベアコ。
それはもっとグッ
それレムが
分かったか。ベティは
Okay. Immediately send them off to search. That's one thing I need to
こ
do.
れはな、この庭に
Okay, next.
これはでもフォールバルスとにか
Okay.
誰かが潜んで
Good, good. That's a far better start already. Far better start. I'm gonna check these two spots.
誰かが
Okay.
この庭に
Actually, now I'm gonna have to go over here because you checked all you needed to check here, if I'm not mistaken. Share info
ベアコ。
ちょうど
お
and talk.
悪いベアコ。
どうしたの。
いや、ちょ
Now you go to the other side.
分かったのよ。
ありがとなベアコ。何か分かったら報告も。
Okay. This is going far better
少し
already.
怪しいわ。
何者かが
Okay, next up, I'm gonna check up here.
この辺。
スバル君、怪しい痕跡がありました。
Okay.
この痕跡、姉妹の妹が感じた気配は気のせいでは。
Okay, okay, okay. Check here. And then we'll talk to Rem.
この辺が怪しい。とにかく調べてみよう。
バルス、ここに誰かが潜んでいた。
何者かが潜んでいたのは確実なのよ。そうとしか思えないかしら。
It's going far better already. Actually, Rem still needs to check one more place if I'm not mistaken. So, is there anything else I can check over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, in that case I might as well start walking.
誰かが潜んでいたと思われる痕跡のようなものがあります。レムが感じた嫌な気配は気のせいではなかったみたいです。
Let's go. Okay, in that case, share information.
スバル君、
ありがとう。
And now talk.
レム、
スバル君、
俺の予想も。
わかりました。
Damn it, I needed to talk to her again, huh?
バルス、誰かが潜んでいた明らかな痕跡があったわ。この庭に誰かが潜んでいたって断言してもいいわ。
Can I please?
レム悪い。
もちろん
Yes, okay. Around the
それ
fountain.
じゃあレム、いず
わかりました。
Okay. Next up, I'm gonna check over here, since I'm already here. Should check it.
スバル君、痕跡を見つけました。
Okay, my next target. My next goal is to go to the right side again. Talk to you. Share
レ
info.
コどうだ。
ちょうどよかったのよ。
お
Great. Talk to
悪い
you.
であこ。
どうしたのか
いや、ちょっと
Ah, okay, that doesn't really do anything. In that case, I'm gonna start walking towards Ram now.
この庭に潜んでいる何者かも、もうすぐ発見できる気がします。
Okay. Share info.
何。
それはこちらの。
ああ、
Okay, let's try talking to you, even though I know that's not gonna end well.
も
お情報。
誰にむしろ
あれ
当然呼ばれとにかく。
わかった。
ええ、ラムは大丈夫だ。
Okay. Should I talk to her a second time? I'm gonna try talking to her a second time and then I'm gonna go talk to Rem.
ラム、お願いがある。ちょっと調べる場所を変えてくれねえか。
それはバルスの頼み方次第ね。
お願いします、姉様。
Yes,
調べる
okay,
場所
okay,
を変
yes.
えてください。
わかったわバルス。それでラムはどこを調べればいいのかし
Around the fountain.
それじゃあラム、あの泉の周りを集中的に調べてくれ。
ら。どうしてラムがあの泉の周りを集中的に調べない。
Just trust me on this.
あの泉の周りがなんだか怪しい気がするんだよ。だから調べていただけませんかね。
わかったわバルス。仕方ないから調べてあげるわ。
Okay.
スバル君、何者かがここを通ったみたいです。
Okay, Beatrice is basically done already. We're getting close to getting this finished. Right now, I'm gonna go talk to Rem again. Once she keeps going, yes, she'll find more stuff? No, she won't find more stuff.
喜びなさいバルス。誰かが潜んでいた痕跡を発見したわ。
Good thing I ordered you to look there. Okay, Rem, give me all your info.
スバル君、
ありがとう。
We're getting close. Okay, whatever Ram finds now will be the final bit of it. I'm gonna wait one more turn for her to do her stuff, because I know she's gonna keep looking anyway. And hopefully find some more stuff.
スバル君、痕跡です。これは明らかに
Oh, Rem
新しいです。
found some stuff too. I guess.
痕跡を発見したわ、バルス。
But I don't think we need to head back over to Rem. I think I knew it. Someone's been hiding here this whole time.
絶対に俺が捕まえてやる。首を洗って待っていやがれ。
Share info.
何か進展は。
それは、
ああ、も
ええ、
Okay. So it's full, right? Do I now just talk to people?
ラム、お願いがある。
それはバルス。
お願いし。
わかったわ、バルス。
Okay, no, I don't just talk to people. What do I do now? What do I do if the bar is full? I mean, I guess I can check some more stuff, like over here.
ここも怪しいよな。何かないか調べてみよう。
Like, what do I do now? The bar is full. Oh,
なんだあの光。
oh, I just had to wait for the end of the turn. Okay. That spot is definitely suspicious. I better check it out. Let's go. No, I don't want to think. Check. So I finally found the spy hiding out in the garden. Fortunately, they haven't noticed me yet. Can try to grab them by myself, but that might prove to be dangerous.
レム、怪しい奴を発見した。
本当ですか、スバル君。
ああ。で、あっちはまだ俺が気づいたことに気づいてない。取り押さえるのに力を借りてんだけど、頼めるか。
もちろんです、スバル君。でも、姉様やベアトリス様には。
いや、あんまいろんな奴と話してると。
Okay, yeah, will be noticed. Okay, that's a good reasoning
ここは必要最小限でいい
to
の
only
がベスト
do it
だ。
as a group of 2.
わかりました、スバル君。スバル君に選んでいただき、レムは光栄です。
光栄って表現は大げさだけど。
Let's go, let's finish this, and then I'm ending the stream. We're not gonna do a raid today, because I noticed that we don't have anyone watching, so yeah.
はい、レムは全力でスバル君のお力になります。
予定を変更。どうやら標的が同行しない可能性が。
Okay, now then. This is where I'm ending it, because we're basically already done here.
保存するね。
書き留めておきます。
Okay, next time we're gonna see who the spy is. Probably just a random dude. And yeah, we'll either capture them or hopefully kill them, but I doubt it. And yeah, but that was it for today. That was it for today. I'm quickly gonna close that. There we go. So yeah, again, no raid today. Don't have the amount of people required to do so. We don't have anyone, in fact. And that is why I feel comfortable ending it here. So again, I hope those of you watching the archive enjoyed. I hope everyone who came by for today enjoyed. And I will see you around in future streams, hopefully. So until next time, bye.